Are we catching the finals? Grand finals? Kinda wanna catch the grand finals. Wait, 15-4 to 15-15. Who won that? What is the score? The like map score. 1-1. 1-1. That seems pretty clutch. Alright. Is FaZe playing with the guy, the fucking Prodigy kid? Or where did he play? Yeah. Oh, G2. Wait, who went from 15-4 to 15-15? FaZe, and did they lose that in overtime or?
And you thought Ancient was gonna be over at the start of the second half. We're still here.
Oh, it's still going. It's 15-15 now. Why did they take a pause there?
Performances. The Cathedral is in elation. In celebration of the impossible comeback becoming a reality.
Yeah, I didn't get popcorn because I forgot the finals was today.
Honestly, Russell Van Dulken and company up against Navi, and we head to overtime. Chad, Navi surely still on this T side. So few and far between could they post the round. 3 is the magic number, and that's all they've got to play with.
Well, this is 11 consecutive here from FaZe. Let's see if they can keep the ball rolling.
You've had time to talk it over a little bit. What wasn't working?
Pace out of the game.
What's the answer?
Oh! An opening kill!
It's Twists! Down and out, and just off of the react shot. He was completely
no
blind,
scope,
no sound,
smoke flash, not
Twist just has to watch.
Not
that
no
has
scope.
to be the difference maker for Navi. There's no way around
Alright.
that. Twist has been a menace. The opening kills have eluded them round after round. Now they bought themselves
Is
something.
the new guy performing? The SDY guy? 13 kills, 24 deaths. No, he's bottom fragging. Oh, the pressure is on!
Carrigan's aggressive adventure
Pressure is on! He's so nervous! But he did win the last one.
Gamble stack here from FaZe. They want to deal with SDY and Perfecto's presence towards me.
Oh wow.
Mid,
this is new Ancient, huh?
Oh, this is something.
The fight's going to come their way here. This will send Navi elsewhere.
Removed completely that
thingy. Start
thingy.
taking space.
They deter Perfecto, spot him out, and we need someone to...
The rotate's coming back. The longer Navi take, FaZe could still claw this one back. Robson's going to be in position, but Perfecto says no.
They're still coming. Without
That's
the bomb.
what your mother
They
said.
want to see if there's any resistance here, and nothing. Not a peep. Rain spotted out on B, catches the Perfecto lurk. Robson Rain looking to disrupt, but simple. He started this round.
He's gonna finish it.
Step up and find that opening. Well, it's him, and he might as well close as well. It's only Rain. MVP of Antwerp, and well, a quick headshot on the way into the site.
This is for the ace.
An ace clutch, come on now. Navi found the opening. Can he flip the script? Electronic.
There's nothing interesting on T side minimap on this one. Anything relevant happens in the top 70%.
One chance, one opportunity, and Bits there to stop it.
We called overtime at 15-8.
It's all level now in overtime, and Navi are the ones to draw first blood. That's the
Okay,
first kill
very
yet
impressive.
again, an SDY. Only
Everyone
14
believes
kills
you.
to his name, but that is a solid frag. Nothing else matters at this point. Everything will be decided here.
Does that deter Twist? He was such a dominant force. He forced Navi away from mid through his prowess on the clicks. He's back with support. Immediate.
So wasted when they immediately smoked the molly, right?
Ahead of the play.
Like at least get fucking 5 more seconds out of the fucking clock.
Right now. He's sitting on a heater. He's feeling it.
Immediately.
Not going to back down the Canadian.
Level 4 take.
Will them forward
Level
here into another
8
round.
take.
This time, no freebie for
Motherfucker.
Simple.
Level 8
Yeah,
take.
his aim.
Bitch ass motherfuckers. No what? No what? That's right. Fuck your ass.
Taking the pace out of it. Remember Navi in the early stages, how often they were taking damage, giving away kills. They've reset. This break, it's helped them out.
It's evident already. Rain this time has been tagged on down with a nice place wallbang. Smoke time fades and Electronic keeps it conservative. That will force a reaction out of FaZe. He's ahead of it. He's just going to choose to fight with a perfect flash. Forces them to turn.
Run away!
Relax.
This is the chess game. It's just for info right now. Navi know they have to expend that much utility just to buy the space. They still don't even know completely what lies on the other side, but they have a pretty good idea as SDY. In his favorite little hole alongside of Rain and Carrigan. The bomb to be scooped up. 35 seconds left on the clock, and it has to be a B finish.
FaZe is still concerned, still scattered across the map. And Navi lining it up. This is going to be really down to the wire, though. Carrigan has to focus, and Brokey enables him to do so. Still looks away, averts his gaze as SDY spash. The two of them, there's no hope unless
you
Brokey
see?
really tries his luck.
5 more seconds here. If they would have waited with the smoke, delayed the round for 5 seconds,
to secure the 17
way harder to
elusive
plant.
2 rounds.
They were planting at 10 seconds.
In the bank, a triple kill.
The seconds really
From
matter.
the newest edition. Robs is being stared at. Perfecto lets it go.
They're both low.
They're so low. Still Simple though. On the AWP. Robs handed a clutch he can handle. So low. On time as well. Robs, 1 bullet could do it. He's counting in his head. He peeks out and SDY closes. A quad kill to push Navi closer to glory in our 3rd map of this grand final.
Earning his stripes right here on the biggest
Very
of
well.
stages. SDY gets Navi their 2nd T round in overtime. And watch this one back. This stack, perfect. This is what you need from SDY.
He is alone in cave. He not only opens the site, a double onto the veterans, he closes in the 1v1, and look what it means to the whole squad. Simple pumping his fist into the air as those long...
Those
defensive
overtime
team
rounds
are
are
coming his
pretty
way.
important, yeah.
Is there anything Carrigan could say? What is he up to? What is that? Into Perfecto with a quick slap.
Oh,
And right
shit.
and a convincing round.
The fucking
completely
push.
Smashing Navi in one of the quickest CT rounds we've seen.
What a shot from Carrigan there. Just so I was celebrating SDY in that performance to get them another round.
God damn.
Carrigan, he's having none of it.
But Chad, both of these teams had 12 CT rounds, and here in overtime, it's a T-side majority. Surely that's a leg up for Navi. Can FaZe?
The T-side was so long ago. The T-side was so long ago.
Can they replicate that? 2 of the 3? It's a very tall order, and
Run
look
boost.
at this man. This man
Oh,
wants to
run
secure it
boost.
right
I
here
didn't
on
see
his
it.
own volition. Calls it off.
He's fired a shot over towards B lane immediately here, congregating in A main. Bit right now. He has support of Simple. Bit of utility left over. There's a smoke, a HE to try and stall this one out, but they're looking to apply the trade towards A. Simple will be smoked off here. Does he want to play ahead of it? He'll be ahead of it. Plenty of time, plenty of time.
Counter incendiary. Already chipping away. Carrigan leading by example. The front of the pack over the smoke. Navi filling the feed, spraying them down. A double from Bit over the smoke. Hope dwindles for FaZe. Still a little glimmer in the position of Rain.
No, this is not too bad. You're gonna get a kill here.
They clear the side, close quarters on
And
the
they're
AWP.
probably gonna get another kill from the other
They
guy.
regroup. Attention. Drawn towards Donut. Hesitant is Simple. He has
Wait,
the
they don't
bomb in
know
his
he's
sights.
there?
And
Yeah, they
leaping
know.
to retrieve it is the brave Norwegian. You got to get it down now.
Ah!
No smokes, no nades. It's just guns. For these two to recover the round. Simple posted up for that. On the crawl away and crawling away.
Why would you?
No, look where they planted. If he tries to get a move on here, Brokey goes a little bit quicker on this. Look where they planted. Look where they planted. He's going to sit
Yeah.
it. Brokey doesn't know. Brokey doesn't know they're going to refuse. He's not going to get there in time. The around-the-world maneuver. They called the bluff. And that's 18!
Yeah, I mean, he was saving the gun.
Against the wall. On the CT side,
But
sure.
you should never,
But
like,
again,
come
on the
on.
ropes, battered
As
and bloody, FaZe
terrorists,
find themselves
saving
discombobulated.
You don't need to save as terrorist. You need to save as CT on overtime.
The impossible.
Like you can still win 1v3 defending the bomb.
This is harder.
You don't save in overtime. Yeah, you do save a CT on overtime because M4s and Molotovs are more expensive. But on T, you don't save.
Crucial part of the map. Carrigan really stretching his legs early as well up the lane. Smoke buys him time and respect. Oh. Electronic. Perfect trigonometry. Gets the nade in the crotch.
This is very, very
like it's even more value to kill 2 CTs in overtime. First round of overtime. And then dying. Then saving that off. So that was a really weird decision.
There's no
like economy wise.
Set up like this. Navi put their pieces in place to take the lead in this grand final. Carrigan, just looked away, and he's getting shot in the spine. Twist can not reply. He's got nothing to provide into the site. Down and out. Navi, 3v3. A quick one out of Brokey. Twist is there as well. We're in a 2-on-2. That happened in the blink of an eye. And in the drop of a hat, Simple puts his AWP on his back. And a Deagle right to the temple. Falls down to Twist's FaZe recover.
Why would you do that?
And Rookie of the Year could try and close a 1v2, but that smoke and a kit chat is quite a pairing.
They're going to group up in cave here.
Twist on the jiggle, confirms his position. Smoke and kit, I remind you. That's going to get the nerves going. Round the world. He's baited him in. They can't find him. Twist distracted. If he could just do it again. He's on it.
He's
and he's tapping
stick.
it.
He's sticking.
In the big stage. As Bit closes it out. A monstrous clutch. As the Rookie keeps his cool. And pulls Navi into the lead in his grand finals. That's
fucking
2 clutches to close 2 maps. As Navi sees the lead.
Know your spray locations. Or know where the bomb is planted. It's obvious he wouldn't go for a second fake defuse. The smoke was still up. Just one person. You would hear him run. It's so obvious he would not go for a second one. Level 8 aim. Level 30 brain. Chat. Alright. So now it's 2-1 to Navi. Damn, Navi is going so fucking ham, man. Holy shit. They just win. Win, no matter what. Served by Levy. Not surfing live. You might as well just put a YouTube video. Which is what it is, I guess. Yeah. Horse feather. Surfing is for noobs.
It's hard to imagine the playoffs in Cologne without Navi
maps.
and
That's for the real god
2018 was
gamers.
no different. However, it wasn't just Navi making it to the grand final that made that year in the Cathedral of Counter-Strike special. The German team big and their almost miraculous run throughout the whole tournament made Navi the antagonists of the event, and some fans will say it's a shame that Big Cinderella story didn't receive a happy ending. Big may have leveled the scoreline by taking dust too.
Copy left nothing to be desired. Knew that there was a possibility a player would turn around and check it. Zeus tries to hold off. They knew he'd gone into the corner. They find him. Edwards in the sight, but they already pushed back through tunnels. TaZian gets the shot.
But Navi's Electronic became a herald of what was soon to come.
Great mid-round calls. Now it's on to Electronic trying to isolate. Here we go. They completely surround him. How the hell do you turn that around?
Do nothing about this. What?
Oh, he reads it. He reads it. And an arc. A power surge right through two.
What the hell just happened there?
It's as if the big man himself came down here and blessed us with a grand final for the ages. Not even close, right? Not just kidding. My God. If you were here in the arena, you definitely know just how extreme that this one was. Came all the way down to the wire. What was a very one-sided game turned into a very close game, somewhat seemingly fast. And that's right. Out of control.
What an incredible turn of events,
Wow.
FaZe. What an incredible third map in this best of 5. Started as if Navi were just 1, 2, 3, 5, hell, 6 leagues above FaZe, but I was little would you know that FaZe was going to mount an incredible comeback.
Show me a Mirage. I want to see a Mirage. Maybe I learned something.
Crushed,
Stomped on.
Absolutely stomped on. Man, that was cruel.
Sorry.
This is not as sturdy as you might think, Trey.
Whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
We're sitting there, it's like, you know, Navi wins both pistols, 15-4 up. This is what happens when they win both pistols. Only to proceed to lose 11 rounds in a row on the T side. And of course it goes all the way to
how long? Wait, how long is the break for real?
Then they win the first 2 in OT.
Of course they do, as luck would have it.
Yeah, as they would have it. I mean, you can't even really take stuff from regulation without even
Is it actually
touching
20
a little bit
minutes?
of OT right away. I don't think that
15
there's much more to
minutes?
grab. I'm thinking about the second round of OT most.
Yes, absolutely. I wanted to give an absolutely
15
public shout
minutes
out to
until
SDY for this round right here.
Mirage.
That double entry is worth so much, but it's a round where he gets a 4K, but it's the context, it's the moment. 16-15, both teams have struggled to find T-sided rounds, and what does he do? He gives a second round to Electronic with a beautiful 4K right here. He's at the opening, he's at the closing.
Who's
That was
fucking coming in the
magistral from
background?
SDY. What a time to show up and, you know, clutch it to them.
Yeah,
do the damn thing.
Absolutely. He was struggling, right? You know, and this is the moment where he takes matters into his own hands. That spray transferring Cave was absolutely crucial, right? Most of the attack was coming in through Banana.
Build the bomb, thank you for the 4 years. Cringe Fizz, just this once, please. Yes! And many more to come, potentially. Alright, BRB.
Awful T side, right? Like in terms of individual performance as well, just 3 kills on Electronic and Carrigan, or 4 on Carrigan. 3 of them came in 1 round, which was one of the 3 that they won. So he stepped it up there, but they were both the highest rated players on their CT side for both respectively.
It's all about momentum, Trace. And honestly, what I would have loved to know, what I would love to see, maybe we can catch up with them after the fact, is what did Bled say to his players between regulation and overtime? Because the reset is incredible, right? The reset is crazy. They've lost 12 rounds, 11 rounds in a row, and they show up differently.
Timeout is 30 seconds, right? And he had 3 minutes there. But he used 4 timeouts in the last 8 rounds, and they still couldn't get anything done, really. I mean, obviously, the CT side from FaZe, they stepped it up individually. They were getting a lot of openings. There was always 4v5s, 3v5s for Navi. Simple tried a couple of rounds, like aggressive peaks, right? Almost taking matters into his own hands. Nothing really worked out for Navi.
Twist tried to take it into his own hands as well, obviously. There were some ridiculous series of events that happen for this young
Look,
man.
the first bullet accuracy from Twist is something out of this world, and you cope that with a good crosser placement and the dynamism that he showcases in some clutches, and then you end up with crazy moments. We were all on the edge of our seat in some of these clutches, and for Perfecto, I think statistically over the year, Incheon has been one of his best maps, and he continues with his antics. He'd had a phenomenal first half. He was one of the main reasons why Navi got up to such a good start. It was Perfecto, it was electronic, the 1-2 punch, put them on the map.
The Wombo combo.
The Wamba.
Well, that maybe as well. But definitely, I don't think I've ever gotten chills quite like I just did in that.
It's crazy, isn't it?
That was something special, Yanko.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And again, the crowd in the Cathedral delivers, because you could tell everyone was cheering for FaZe for the comeback, because you want to see the comeback happen, right? The same for the hardcore Navi fans. But then once it got to OT and now it was winning, then there were cheers for them as well, right? So we were saying like, not sure who's going to win the final, but we're going to get some high caliber Counter-Strike. Yeah. And so far the final is absolutely delivering. Yeah. Just like Paula's delivering behind us.
Yeah, Paula's back there sounding like Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? Welcome back. Just kidding. We're going to actually go down to the sidelines just now, because we do actually, we're going to get your wish. We're going to hear from SDY right now.
I've got SDY with me here, and I got to ask you, these games, they're intense, they're long, they're drawn out. How are you feeling right now?
Personally, I feel bad because I almost lose this game. I did a lot of mistakes, but in the end we win it. So we need to focus on the others, and I need to step up in the last maps.
And maybe you need to focus on the positives, because you also did some great stuff towards the end there in overtime. But okay, this is tough. This is a game like this against FaZe. Do you feel like you can end it here going into the next map?
Actually, I don't know, and I don't think about that. I think we just need to play round by round, and then we can play really good.
And do you think there's a lot of mind games going on in a game like this, because it's so back and forth?
I didn't see any mind games yet. It seems like they just destroying us, or we destroying them, like poor headshots. Even not so many nade usage or something like that, just headshots everywhere.
And what's Blade been saying to you between the breaks? What's the game plan now?
We have game plan basically for every map, so it's a lot of small things that can change everything in the game.
Well, let's see if they do. SDY, thank you very much for your time. Good luck.
And what he says right there, we own them, they own us. Thoughts?
No mind game, only headshot.
Yeah.
Put that on a t-shirt, that's it, sell it, ship it.
Ship it, send it to the presses.
It does look like it, right? If you go back and rewatch some of these games and you just look at the amount of highlights we've had, individual prowess, really, and it always comes down to it when it's a grand final and you have two great teams.
Yeah, I think we were just talking about this in the green room, which was you could make a highlight reel out of simple plays within the playoffs themselves, right? And we're definitely getting things like that within this matchup. Speaking of which, I do believe we're going to hear from the FaZe side, and it's going to be Kerrigan giving us those words.
I've managed to grab Kerrigan for a couple of words after the third map of Ancients, and I just want to ask, obviously you guys unfortunately do lose out on that, but coming out of that first half, you guys were down 12-3. What were you saying to the boys coming into that second half to push it to OT?
Yeah, I said if you're coming back from this, it's going to be legendary and it's going to go into history books. Unfortunately, we did do the comeback and couldn't finish on it in the end, and I felt like we played a little bit different in the overtime CT side until last round where we started playing disrespectful CS, so I think we should just keep pressuring them. So yeah, unfortunately didn't finish it.
And we know that best of fives is really a test of stamina for any team coming into things. How do you guys keep up the mentality, keep up the form, particularly coming into what will be the fourth map of Mirage?
Yeah, we just have to play our game, right? We have to trust in the process we have done before this tournament, during this tournament. So this is the first map loss for us, or these two firsts here now. So we have to try to recover from it. And if we win the next map, it's gonna be an insane new game. So the next two maps is good for us, but we just have to show the best mentality, which I think we have done the two maps we lost.
Well, speaking of this next map of Mirage, what should we be looking out for from FaZe Clan if we have any hope of pushing it to that fifth?
Yeah, I think we kind of surprised them a little bit in Veto, so we have prepared Mirage really good. So hopefully the preparation pays off and we can turn this game around to end on Nuke.
We're thoroughly looking forward to seeing exactly what you will be delivering. Thank you so much, Kerrigan.
No problem.
Let's do it. Let's pick it up right there, what he said. Yanko, I'm going to look at you when I ask this. He just talked about disrespectful Counter-Strike. What the hell is that all about?
Well, just means, don't overthink it, right? Play towards your strengths, utilize your players individually, get in their face. Yeah. Don't think about it. It's simple. I have to be careful and whatnot. No, just play your game, stick to it. But I love the nugget he gave us about the Veto as well. He felt that that's maybe when they were face to face, so he saw the reaction during the veto, right? That now he probably expected a Mirage ban and Dust 2 to go through, so that they prepared heavily on the map. And you know, you look at Mirage, just the way the map functions, you see it as a place towards FaZe's strengths. I mean, Navi's as well, right? So I think they have a good chance of stealing Navi's map pick away and taking us into that nuke as a 5-5 decider.
You guys, you actually hit the magic word. We talked about Mirage. We will talk about Mirage. But first, I want to hear Maui talk about Mirage.
One of the stats that I love the most about Navi in this tournament is that they're not only the best CT team, but they are the best at trading. They have the highest trading percentage of any team. So you're going to see how, even though on a map like Mirage, that people say is generally very individually focused, they're able to come together and group because they are devoid of information. 1 minute left on the clock. This is usually a time where a lurker might strike. And so Navi, they group up here actually, and you can see that they move together. They group up towards middle at this point, and because of that, they are able to work in tandem, and they are able to strike and take out those Astralis players, taking out one end of the pincer in the Astralis attack. This is why the Navi defense has been so potent, because they are always playing off of each other. They don't only have strong individuals, and to say that would be a way to discredit how strong their team play is. They're able to make this death ball here at the mid section of the map, and because of that, they're able to steal around away from Astralis when they were devoid of so much info in this one.
Maui bringing up some excellent points there. Shout out to the Maui.
Got some popcorn.
I think that's what they know in that.
And a Coke Zero.
That is actually the most perfect name for the guy. Speaking of which, Mirage, he made a good point there about trading within Navi and company. How do you feel about that, man?
I agree. I think, just also to bounce on the Echo's point, I think if you FaZe, you bring movement to the map right now. You bring movement, you bring aggression. You have to bank on the fact that Navi maybe wasn't exactly ready for that Mirage to be stepped in. Maybe Dust 2 wasn't going to be the case, so you pushed him. You be out
Low
the
calories.
That's how FaZe actually picked up the pace on Ancient as well. That's how they mounted that comeback. I just wanted to quickly mention a name we haven't really touched on right now. Bit has had a relatively quiet grand final by his number, but remember the clutch he just had. That 1v2 was a masterpiece. Can we expect him to pick up his level as well and bring it to Mirage and have all these duels from Catwalk? That could be just
without
the
butter.
End and the final nail in the coffin.
I think it feels difficult for anyone not named Simple in this grand final to have like a massive game, you know, even statistically wise, because the games have also been so close. I feel like in different rounds, everyone has their moments, then disappears a little bit and so on. But Mirage, man, FaZe has not played Mirage at Cologne. That was weird. I just had to check that.
But you cannot have popcorn without salt.
They probably had some stuff that they worked on, especially in this 4 days, 5 days stretch where they had just time to practice.
It doesn't work.
Navi on the other side played it 3 times. Astralis, Mouse, Movistar lost it to Mouse, gave away a comeback as CT. These are not world beaters, you know, by any stretch of the imagination. All of those games were super close. The Astralis one obviously going into overtime. So I think actually FaZe has something here.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we heard even Kerrigan say just now they had prepped a little bit of Mirage when in anticipation for say a liquid or whatnot. Maniac, what do you think?
If you like sweet popcorn,
I know you guys were big in the
you're an
FaZe clan,
abomination.
but now you get to backtrack a little bit.
Look, very obviously, Navi taking out Ancient is a massive
sweet popcorn is so disgusting, man.
It's a map that I would have given to FaZe at the beginning of this best of 5. So what's going to require if we go to 5th is a reaction, something that I didn't expect. I think Navi is probably the better team on Mirage, but I want to hope that this comeback instilled something, put some fuel, put some fire under the ass of the FaZe's players. They could see they could do it.
Zero take.
I think they can. I just believe.
They could.
I want to see how Navi changes their
Zero
team
is
side,
just
or if
superior.
if they make some adjustments from that Astralis game, right? Because
No sugar.
Astralis was aggression on mid, right?
And unless you're a little bitch that can't make the pace transition,
also mid aggression. So are they just going to tighten up in
it's
their
OP.
default, right? Maybe send an extra man, maybe be a little bit more patient, or are they maybe going to come out with some faster hits towards the bomb site? That's going to be the name of the game for Navi on the T side, which is where they'll have to start.
Yeah, and getting a jump start. You know, we just heard Kerrigan talk about we should have just kept our foot on the pedal.
I don't remember the last time I had normal Coke, but I do remember that when I had normal Coke,
test of stamina,
after having Coke Zero,
it's not just
it
about
just
physical
tastes
energy. It's
shite.
about mental
It
energy.
just
It's
tastes
about
too
mental
sweet.
fortitude. How do you handle these situations? I think the fact that Navi was
Like
able to
a
sustain
fucking
that
soda,
comeback from FaZe on Ancient
it's supposed
is
to
a
be
huge testament to
refreshing,
their backbone
right?
and the resilience that they have now. FaZe
If
have
you're
to show
really,
the
really
same kind of
thirsty,
characters
you'd rather drink
after being
fucking
swept
water
under on that ancient.
Fucking soda is supposed to be refreshing, and it's not fucking refreshing when you're drinking fucking sugar water. You taste the fucking sweetness through your fucking teeth. I'm sorry, but Coke Zero is just superior.
Yeah, everybody just needs to calm down for 1 second. Let's all recompose ourselves. Relax, Terry. Back on up.
Back on up, Terry.
Back up, Terry. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Navi, FaZe clan. We're going to be going to Mirage. We're going to see if Navi can shut this one down, because as it is, this place is out of control. This is Grand Finals.
Mirage. Yes, it's Mirage.
Looking to get more out of your CSGO fan experience? Introducing CSGO Bingo, event pick'ems, and fan club showdown. Claim free bingo cards to win amazing prizes.
Okay, we're gonna learn one thing this game.
ESL events with pick'ems for prizes.
That's the goal.
Glory. Show your favorite team you're the biggest fan by winning matches in the fan club showdown. Check out csgohub.com today to take
Eating
part
food with
in
salt
all of
is
these
tryharding.
and more.
Yes.
Okay, don't smash it.
It's kind of tryharding, but when they sell pre-made popcorn with already salt and nothing else, then I will buy that. Because I'm lazy. But I don't. I wouldn't add this much salt on the popcorn. But you need a little bit of salt because nostalgia. That's how it's always been, you know. If I started eating popcorn without any salt as a kid, and no one had salted popcorn, then obviously my opinion would be different.
Looking at Cologne and its history, it all started in 2014, and the first team I went with was Copenhagen Wolves. I remember that it wasn't the big Land 6 arena we know by now, but it was a small arena with crowd, and we lost to Navi, I think, and without a tournament right before playoffs, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it all started there, and then obviously next year we started getting the big arenas, and it became like a dream to win Cologne.
No, I don't think they should add back Aztec. Aztec is a shitty ass fucking map.
2015 was a big step in CSGO history.
Absolutely
we come
horrible.
into some of the big tournaments like Cathedral of Cologne and big arenas, and from there on,
like if you were to add Molotovs,
right? So I think that's where we realized how big this gonna be.
To Aztec,
going into the
it's
arena
unplayable
like
for terrorists. It's already a hard terrorist map.
It's an awesome feeling to
but
play
it would be
in front of
unplayable.
10,000 people in an arena in Germany, right?
The only place they can go out is fucking doors, and that's when they get fucking modded.
It was just like this was the first time where I realized this is actually what we've been fighting for so many years, and this is just the first step, and it's gonna be many more events to come. I think everybody who played the first Cologne in 2015 with big arena just knew that every single time and every single year it comes, we just want to win that tournament, because it became a really important
Why is he whispering
step in CSGO history that we actually could fill up arenas with 10,000 people.
I can't hear anything.
2016, it was like the first Cologne major, and I remember coming into the tournament, we had obviously changed the player. Cappy couldn't play, so we took Leif as a stand-in, and I think we just managed barely to go through the groups, and so it was against another Danish team, a rivalry. We just took
the volume is low, right?
Team who couldn't play with us, and then he didn't play with Nikkolas.
No. Because I'm eating popcorn.
Winning 16-14 and qualifying to get top 8, and like I said, it's like directly invited for the next mate. It was so big to make. We had the sticker capsules, we had everything. It was very new at that point, right? That was a really important moment for us, because it's like when you go through a lot of stuff during a tournament, losing a player, playing with a stand-in, you're just trying to do your best, and I think it was just like happiness at that moment that we managed to do it. And obviously we lost to Pre during that tournament. He was hospitalized, so yeah, we had to play the Virtus Plow in the quarterfinal with Sonic, our coach back then. So tough times, but we almost beat the VP or two very close maps in overtime and stuff like that.
I had
so,
to play with the coach. Oh no.
I'm just proud
of
that we managed to go through with the circumstance we had. I think that was a big step in my career after the Astralis time ended and my time in Astralis was over. I went obviously to FaZe Clan. I've set out for myself to win a major with the international team.
Didn't he already do that though?
A long road.
We watched
and it
what
was
was
an
it?
exciting project. I love what FaZe was doing, and they were just coming into CSGO at that point. I had some of the stuff I wanted. Like
2 tournaments ago, he won.
Well, felt like a match in heaven.
PGL Antwerp. Wasn't that a major? That was a major.
And obviously coming into Cologne, I think we made the semifinals and lost to SK or something like that. The style of the matchup was very different than what we had tried. They played a very new style of CS, very slow and playing the percentage. And I think at that point, we couldn't find a solution. And I think we tried 4 different maps, 4 different picks, but it's always kind of ended the same. I think that was a mix of everything. I think the style we had to play against them was tough, and also like in the end it was a mental thing. At some point I was like 17 map loss against SK and only 4 map wins. So it was a really tough one. I think to this day it was the toughest matchup in my whole career to find a solution, because every time we played them it was tough to try to reinvent ourselves and try to think what we could do different, right? But I also learned from that not to overthink it, because sometimes you have to just believe your style will at some point overwin the enemies. Yeah, so in 2018 was obviously ups and downs for our team. Starting the year with losing the Boston major final, coming into Katowice, losing the final in Katowice, right? But somewhere along the line we lost Olof to some circumstances and we had to play with stand-in, and suddenly we were on the run for the Grand Slam.
Shows the popcorn brand. It's
we won 2 events
Estrella.
with and Exist, and that meant
I think it's
Cologne
Swedish brand.
2018 we had a chance to win the Grand Slam. It was a very turbulent time for the team. We didn't practice much. We didn't know when Olof would come back, but that was the feeling about that team. Once we hit the stages and the arenas, you knew that people will play really, really good, because it is players like Nico and Guardian, and once they hit the arena days, they're just different beasts.
Good man, can live. The Theo Mikkelsen Urge 1 year. Forsen what? The man T4 6-8. Relatively had a sell, hate sell.
Don't be too happy
before you actually play the game,
because I think that was the feeling of the team. We're actually gonna play big in the semi-final, and if we win that, we are 1 game away from winning the first Grand Slam ever, right? We end up losing to big, right? And they play a fantastic tournament. But yeah, that's one of the times where you wish you would have a different thinking and maybe respect the enemies you play in a semi-final. But yeah, lesson learned for sure. I always felt like, and always said, like, Cologne is a tournament where everybody has fans. They all cheer for great CS. But obviously, we have never tried to have a German team in the playoffs. Playing big in that Cologne arena was...
There aren't enough
very
fucking
special.
cheeses
Like,
in
normally it's
CS.
50-50 crowd on both sides, but here
People
was
don't dare to go
90% German fans
outside the
suddenly,
box.
right? And I think it was a cool experience and a live experience for the big players. They played great and they won against and made the final, right? I think my career has been 3 trophies I always wanted to hunt. That has been the Katowice, the Cologne, and the major. So that would mean there's 4 big trophies, prestige events where you know everyone is giving their 200% to win that tournament. Everybody's boot camping, everybody's preparing new stuff, and make sure there's at least 2 weeks before Cologne that you have time to prep. And coming into this year, winning Katowice, that was like a big prestige under the circumstances. After that, winning the major, and then I sat down with myself after the major, like, if we can win Cologne, we're the first team ever to win Katowice, Cologne, and a major in the same year. I would say that's an error, because that's the 3 biggest tournaments of the year. Right now we're aiming really hard to win that Cologne, and hopefully in some way we're gonna have some stupid losses before, so we don't feel like a machine or inhuman at the Cologne, because I think we need to be able to hit a good balance between an overconfidence and respect of the enemies. Having a target on the back, it is what it is. We have to be able to withstand that as best as possible. People work really hard, and we have to work even harder now when we're on the top. Not everyone can stay there for a long time.
Well, hello, Cologne. How we feeling? We are 3 maps down, grand final. Are you not entertained? Yes, well, we have seen some of the greatest Counter-Strike ever seen. We've seen 2 teams going at it. 2-1 right now. Who's gonna win this? Who? Who's that? I said, who's winning it? Whoa, I tell you, it is gonna go off. We've had our little break. We've taken a bit of time. We've reset ourselves. I know what's about to happen in here. Hey guys, I know what is about to happen in here is gonna go off. We've got about a minute to go before we get the teams playing again. But I wanna try something. Let's try something new. You can hear my voice, all the hollering and the shouting. I want you guys to do the Are You Ready? So,
don't do it.
The guys over here,
don't do it, man.
Let me hear you say, oh! You guys at the back, say, you! My friends over here, say, ready. Here we go. Here I am, baby! Here I am! So, we're gonna do it one more time because we can do it louder. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Oh my God, this is the greatest crowd in the history of esports. You guys rock it every single time. We've got potentially 2 maps more to see who is going to be winning the title here in Cologne. Let's see who's going to do it. Is it Navi? Is it FaZe? It's time to get in to our next map. Boys, it's over to you.
You gotta love OJ, he's always an innovator. That was special. And so is this game. Chad, I really feel like we've been given a gift here. A spectacle to behold. They're in their huddle now. I mean, we are in the final stages before we launch into map 4. We are really at the pointy end of this best of 5 now.
Discussion at the start of the day could go down as one of the greatest Counter-Strike finals of all time. Currently living up to that hype.
And the reason that's the conversation is because so rarely you have a #1 and #2 where they don't even know who's better. And the only way you can separate them, the only way you can decide who is the world's best Counter-Strike team is you duke it out, $1 million tournament, a sold-out arena, and everyone holding their breath.
There's a drone
in the
flying there.
That is the beautiful game of Counter-Strike.
There's a weird looking drone. See that?
To get this one started, we've got bums in seats.
Get good, get game.
I hope you guys are fed and watered.
4K
we could be here for a while.
should. What? Game sense.
We really could, because that sound means only one thing, Lanxess! It's game time. Map 4, Mirage, Navi are up, 2-1. FaZe Clan forging the impossible comeback, only to have it taken away from them by Navi, and a 1v2 from Bit. Brutal. Let's ride. CT side. FaZe Clan
pushing under
Navi start on the
first
attack and
round.
already lining up something special.
mid.
Is Electronic. Brokey investigating.
Oh.
He's got
Getting
Rain
caught.
alongside for the ride. He's got Molly in hand and executed. Carrigan panic stations, pulls the smoke out. That will delay. Trying to find him. Spray of Glock bullets leaping into him. Wow, he gets simple.
Ooh.
That's something. A 4 versus 3, trying to level the odds.
I love that mid push, by the way.
Oh no, Brokey! Ouch!
On pistol round, you don't go mid as fucking T. You don't want to fight USPs with locks.
SDY and Bit separate. And Bit looking to separate Twists from his head.
Oh
It's
my
Rob's
God.
long range, the Glock. A goosh. Twist needs to do a lot here and he's losing health fast. One bullet will do and it's Bit that provides it. Robs an opportunity for redemption, but how? How? He'll be cleared. And that is it. Navi starting to take their pistols. And that man on your screens, SDY, does what so few could and have.
He's starting to come into his own. He's just continuously being this safe pair of hands. And every bullet out of the Glock, a goosh. That one is going to leave a mark. What a way to kick this off. An opening kill for FaZe. He's going to get back on the winning way with the pistols. And no. Down to a force by their own. Navi
Oh no, he
want to
bought
pick up where they
Deagle.
left off. Want to get this one done. Want to get this one dusted.
So do FaZe. They want to force right back and bring the fight to Navi early here. Early stages, early doors, immediately wrestling for control of the economy. And investing their pennies into the sharpest tools in the shed. Simple, perfecto, electronic, equipped. And oh, Bit, just a Mac 10. That's all he needs to farm up ahead. SDY, one into rain, but he's alive and kicking for a moment longer. Simple into the site, and FaZe's hopes fade.
Not the start you're looking for here. You just take a 20-minute break, you cool off. You
If you're forced by a CT,
and then you lose the pistol, you lose the force buy, and it's a familiar
how
feeling.
many terrorists do you have to kill for it to be considered worth?
Then have Ancient taken away, or did it get the juices flowing?
I think it gets the juices flowing. I would
You have
not
to
want to go
kill-
into
you have
that
to
break
win the
getting
round.
dropped, losing 16-3, 16-4. I would not want to sit there and have to stew and know all the mistakes we made. Right? You can sit here after the fact, when this is all done and dusted. If you lose the best of 5 final, you can sit there and go, hey, we probably should have been able to pull Ancient back into ours, but it's not a thought right now. You push Navi, you've kept them
So
mentally
they
unstable
love pushing
here.
this fucking...
Yeah, they were undaunted by the 0 margin for error, but now they have it in the series as well. Navi need one of the 2 remaining maps.
Started to remind me of the Navi Marauders. that we
Yeah,
had
I like
against
how they
G2
don't
those finals,
play,
right? 3
only play one
Get the hell
short,
out.
no
Nico,
one B house city.
This right now, after
Because
the comeback, kind of snuffed that flame just slightly.
Navi
For FaZe,
prefers
if they want to prove that they're the best team in the world, resilience is part of
open
that battle.
areas
The individuals are here.
where
They've
they
definitely
think
stepped
they're
up. They've
better
definitely
at
had their
aiming.
moments.
Carrigan got a timing. Shadow will lead to his demise. As there are all eyes on B. Couple of bodies here, and they are dropping like flies. Twist.
Get fucked, Deagle users.
Starts and closes. Bookend frags of the round, a third for Navi.
For every 3k, I X my beer.
Same thing for FaZe in a lot of these situations, right? Just the buddy
What does that
system,
even mean?
the utils on point, the understanding of how they
Fuck
want to
does that
approach these
mean?
rounds, and bounding forward is Bit. Beautiful work right there, and I'm loving the head-to-head between him and Twists. But this is going to be Twists again, who really is the driving force of this team. Brokey's been having a great series so far as well. He'll get the AWP. Now, we spoke about some of the weaknesses from Navi yesterday against Astralis. Their T side was kept very,
Did you
very
just
meek.
jump through the fire,
Already
man?
want to change that tune with a pistol win, and being able to get the boost early, it's not a big deal for FaZe. They're not under the pump, they're not under pressure, and Carrigan with the jump peak will secure Brokey and this push.
Okay, so he's covering interesting angle. Very interesting.
Wow.
Oh, I love it! I was talking about this angle before and I was wondering if it was good.
Major MVP. First in the feed.
Probably if
first
you
gun
can hit
round
their head.
of our 4. Twist looking mid. That's brave. Oh, and it leads to another 4 FaZe clan. And spotted it. Just the face emerging from the smoke. Bit still wins the duel. A 2-man advantage, but that's no object for Bit. It is a problem now because Rain, the turret on this A site, he stands and delivers a triple kill from the Norwegian on the first real test of this map.
Now, plenty of cash left over, but one of the keys in a round like this is FaZe being willing to take the fight. Right, stepping out, getting him done. Here it is from Rain, just pivoting around this default box. Wow. And there was a chat there about conserving energy, right, in a best of 5. If you are going to go the distance, if you are going to go all the way, you need to make sure you have something in the tank. Map number 4, not familiar territory necessarily for Navi. So now push here. Perfecto, he's going to get just absolutely blindsided by this. He seems to be aware the jiggle, he cannot re-peek this, needs to back off.
Forward position of those ramp players.
Touched on it yesterday. Perfecto wasn't very proactive over towards A when he was anchoring, and it actually allowed Astralis to play very far forward in the same fashion Rain and Rops are doing right now. So if they've studied the demo, they looked what Astralis was able to pull off with Config and Farley, just battering them with openings.
Yeah, both teams preparation heavy. That's the reason they're the number 1 and 2. We're finding out which one is at the top of that list, and
he's holding that.
Broky's going to struggle to find him, and yeah, reset. Now Electronic cancels his plans, foiled by just the tip of his finger, and you can see that Simple's posted for a quick scope. Should you try your luck? Electronic established for later into the piece. He can arrive.
Scope's heard here.
That's audible. A T-smoke as they charge through. He's not
what are you doing with the fucking knife out, man?
Rain's been spotted out, but it's Rops from the box. Laid it down, but Rain's with him. Simple trying his luck as well. It's only Simple. 20 seconds, 3 kills, too much to ask. And it's going to be a real confidence booster as well
that's
for Rops.
Not me.
Just with that round alone, it's very clear to me FaZe have identified some of the weaknesses of Navi.
How so?
Well, just with how forward they get to be on the A side. If you want to come through connected towards A, we're not worried about your A ramp player or your Palace player. That's fine. We'll play aggressive, and you can see how many different angles they have to check. As you come up connector, if you have to worry about Tetris, you have to worry about Palace, site, ticket, jungle. The list just goes on, right? That's just a couple of positions. There's definitely many more that they can be standing and waiting to deliver here. So humbled immediately are Navi. Sure, the pistol round's great. Now having to operate just with a couple of Deagles.
Eats that flashbang.
Simple tweeted yesterday after the Astralis game on this very map. You know, he said a lot of mistakes, a lot of stuff to fix overnight as a big nade lands. I'm curious to see if that's something they identified as an issue in the way they approach the map.
It does take balls when your back's against the wall to expect the same from Navi. They've had time to think about it too. And here, Brokey, this is very forward to miss that shot. They're going to hunt him. Back turned, hoping Rops can save them. And he does deliver when he needed to. Orp alive and kicking. Twists, finishes with a style. And so, after that 3-0 start, FaZe responding kind.
Please. Yellow, don't play up.
You can see, look how much faith Brokey had there. He's just back turned. You got me, bro.
Well, steadies his aim there, right? You looked at Ancient a couple of sketchy moments with spam all over the shop. But this break, you can think about how mentally you can reset. FaZe, 2 more maps to win. For Navi, just the 1. Pressure on both sides of the server.
Simple with the AWP. Peeking.
Deployed as SDY and Bit looking to
Where?
sell a bit of a fake over towards B.
Oh,
Smokes are going to bloom. That's blind pressure and Twist and Carrigan here. Stalling them out with util of their own right now.
Interesting.
Forcing out a rotation. They're well aware of these plays, and Perfecto's actually been able to find a massive gap here out towards Tetris. Simple overseeing business. Rops can't overstep this mark without a flash of smoke.
Does he have reactions for that?
Jump past the scope.
Does he consider that?
Barrel might get spotted if Rops is not careful, but a very diligent man is Rops.
Oh, he knows his angles better than most.
Simple saw the nade trajectory there.
Brokey doesn't have anything to report.
Only if he shifts.
Pincering in.
Oh, the double soon. My man, now we're talking.
Barrel need that back from Bit. And Brokey down in the process. FaZe completely detached from the bomb site.
What did I tell you, chat?
Yeah,
Double
we'll have to
zoom
rethink
is
that
OP.
plant spot. But FaZe unable to contribute as Navi waltz into the site.
I can see what he's going to find here. And Sandra going to say a little bit of intent is coming their way.
Yeah, go
is it about
save.
damage, or
Go
they really
save.
want to go for this round? His backpedal now confirming what I think we all knew.
You ain't got shit.
Best decision for FaZe being made.
You ain't got shit, man.
Navi will break through on the gun rounds. 4-3 now.
Don't go hunt, man. You get destroyed.
Yeah, this kid, 7 frags already, up to no good in Mirage. He had a great Mirage. up against Astralis.
Let's hang with Carrigan here. He might be hanging around to pick up this AWP. Where's it going to blow to? He might get his hands on this. Just in time, massive save. Big stuff from Carrigan. He's thinking here. He's still got his finger on the pulse, not letting Brokey go without.
This is how he lost it. Just a solid long-range spray out of Electronic. Everyone is here. Everyone is firing. Everyone is up to par. As this full, well, potential 5-map affair wages on.
Still
we see
double
something,
AWPs, yeah.
Unfamiliar. Haven't seen much of this.
Rops doesn't mind a secondary and showing a bit of flair here. The double AWPs for Farley and Config was a key component as part of their CT
double
side.
AWP, me like him.
Info, dude. Well, no better way. Early
Where?
warning system applied. Perfecto often a little lazy on
Palace!
Will he consider this?
Oh, he's got support.
Wow!
Whether there could be the Palace push. Everybody from Navi just around this corner as they start to line up the smokes and flashes, and this could be the perfect way to deal with a double AWP setup so forward on A. If they execute and Brokey gets caught out, never mind. You won't expect this if you.
What are you gonna do? He's gonna fucking pop out.
Stay here.
No, not there.
And he wants to kill Perfecto immediately as he rounds the corner. Brokey getting a bit greedy into simple scope, but Rob's ready for Electronic. Bit swings through, keeps it competitive. He's losing health. He's losing health and hope. 1v3 demanded of Simple. He'd love the bomb, but he needs a frag first. And Carrigan lackadaisical around the corner. Could lead to a plant. Safe haven in the smoke on the default box. He's evaporated. Oh!
What?
Twist unprepared. Rain has to
I didn't even see the crosshair flick. I did not even see the crosshair flick. It just looked like he shot him like fucking 1 decimeter away.
A veteran of this stage. He knows he's got him trapped, but such low HP, the margin for error on Simple. A bullet from Rain would do it. Harvard Knight, guard wise to the trick, Simple, stubborn to clutch up for Navi.
No, this is so stupid. At least fake plant,
blinks first, 10 seconds, he's on
No,
Simple.
now he can't even fake plant.
So
Oh, he's got a fake plant.
wise to his tricks, now he gets the sound.
Oh,
and
he
he
should
springs
have
to
fake
action.
planted, then he would have won the round.
An AWP, a missed shot, 1 bullet is all it will take from both of them. Closing this gap, Rain holding his nerve against the greatest to ever do it.
Oh, that's such a shit angle. Oh no, not there, Simple. Just
and shatter the dreams, or will Simple truly
no.
do simple things? He goes for the no-scope.
At least go for the 50-50 around the box. That is a terrible angle.
The restraint on Rain, I have never
With
seen
12
anything
HP?
like it. Simple had him pinned. Simple had him dead to rights. And the restraint on these jiggles is absolutely insane.
I'm sorry, but
absolutely insane.
I already knew when he was there, he was gonna lose the round. Like, as soon as he went ninja,
when he's got you locked on. But Rain knew there was a
I knew he
second or
lost the
rather a
round.
third
12
component to
HP.
this, and it was the clock. Simple used every second he had to try and isolate that fight, but
you go for the
Rain
50-50
plays it
there,
to
100%
perfection.
around the box.
What a pleasure, what a joy to witness. Gap in the smoke. Navi will not necessarily know. They might have heard the extinguish, and yeah, they're thinking better of it. Simple's not going for anything early.
Both teams in precarious positions here. Navi have invested quite heavily into this. Everything in the kitchen sink. Brokey has his. Simple on the other side. Pistols, the likes of Perfecto and Electronic to wield. Just allowing the clock to simmer on down. Again, this forward presence on A. Continue to keep tabs on this. Continue to keep notes on this. Rops is the best connector player in the world, or definitely one of them, right? In that conversation for sure, and he's nowhere to be found. Twist used to play this position, he'll take it, and now put Brokey's off towards B. Carrigan
You know
over
what I
to
think?
short.
I think there aren't enough high IQ players in Counter-Strike.
But there's more power of restraint.
I think it's just raw
First,
brute
don't
force.
succeed. Wait and smoke
We're
again.
saying in general. Like, obviously there are a few that sticks out, but I think it's just a genre for like really smart people in general.
We're giving them so much space here. Look at how worried Navi are about aggressive mid plays. Bit hasn't even pushed up the underpass here, and anything gets spotted from Brokey here. Yep, some info now.
Tiny flash of it, but down goes
This is all
Carrigan.
on Brokey. They're splitting B.
Yeah, but Twist has handled business in mid. That's the frag he needed. Only one remains. Simple, spots the drop. Brokey too quick on the draw. FaZe advance, sees the lead. One blip on the radar, but this is quite the run from FaZe now. one spotty round. This was Twist. It nearly got very dicey if he didn't do this, Chad.
Very worrisome, right? It looked like that B split was on. And as soon as Karrigan goes down, the fact is you're all pinned in this position, having to worry about 2 key choke points coming his way. He handles this. He handles this with poise.
Handle it.
And it's what they need to do. A conversation needs to be had from Navi, though. Their first time out taken. They will be on pistols now. Unable to invest here. Have to take an eco and try and bind to the next with Blade. Barking orders. Motor Mouth needs to get as much out in that 30 seconds as he can. But here's the key. How many times on big stages have we seen Simple lose a clutch on the A site of Mirage? Right, big clutches that he has almost done the hard work to get through. Does that echo through his brain? Does he remember the X7 one that he lost all those years ago?
Oh my. With the lead. Rain's clutch may continue to be discussed. It's Brokey with an immediate open up. Navi conservative into this one. Rob should have Simple, doesn't.
Oh.
And a weapon.
Ah. That was Forsen spray for
There's
you.
another man with a 1 in his name, Bit. Hunting now, no armor, no margin for error. Quick tap to the head, but Twist is low. He does get another into the shoulder. A costly round, sure, but it shouldn't manifest into a Navi 5th. FaZe look to calm things down. Advantage firmly for the CTs. Rain wants to play off of his teammate.
They've been able to get away just in time. The clear from Rain comes through. SDY, Bit, nowhere to be spotted. A minute on the clock. Questions to ask and answer from FaZe now.
He heard him. Bit, info. Does that incite a commitment to the site? Brokey. He seems to be aware as well.
What's the read? How have they gotten this?
Brokey was talking. And Harvard Nygaard believes him. Setup is perfect.
Can the coach
Not
talk while in the round?
A quick 2-man spray down as we secure a 6th. Threatening though. I mean, that's Navi reminding us what they can do with a little.
Yeah, Bit also giving us flashbacks to yesterday. The guy went nuclear on this map, and Connector was his playground on the T side. Consistently just pushing down under the window, taking fights, destroying Blame F. Simple did open that one up. There was a bit of a labored fight here, and Bit continuing to use that aim, but just the line up there for Brokey. 9 kills for Brokey, 10 for Rain. The two of them have been very, very good in this final. I can list off the names of either side. They've had their moments, but now we turn our attention to A, all 5. And a different look again from the CT side. Rain tucked in. Twist to contribute. Props from the window, and it's Brokey's aggression here that we really need to keep tabs on.
I mean, Rain really does need everything he can take. A first frag immediately traded, but Twists rounds on the bench. A double face-to-face with Brokey.
Oh, get back!
No scope. Navi tried pace on for size, and it doesn't fit.
Well, it's Perfecto in a clutch again. This time, the odds not so high. No game to close right now, but would love to get himself a couple more kills, a bit more traction. And Brokey's going to cut him off with the pass. Brokey's starting to vibe, starting to feel himself now.
He's one of those players that has a swagger about him. When he's on, he's on. And finger on the pulse of Navi's attack right now. FaZe is starting to really get into the swing of things. I mean, we saw their CT run on Ancient. They can put up the wall. Brick by brick.
You know, yesterday you had a massive CT side. It was your T side that was an issue. So how many of you set for
It would be
yourself today?
stupid if you
4,
attempted
5?
a win here.
Anything would have been better than what yesterday's performance was.
Very
for
stupid.
sure. I mean, 2 of the best defensive teams.
He's going to go down here.
In modern day Counter-Strike.
There's just no way.
Known to clutches, Perfecto.
Stop throwing these pistols, man. No one falls for this shit.
Right now is a
It's
display
like
of
fucking
restraint,
grabbing and
understanding
kicking.
team-based Counter-Strike, understanding exactly how to deal with it, and allowing Brokey to come around the world. The USP in the back of the head, blindsided now with FaZe up to 7.
Remember that. Remember what you just saw. The way in which that they solved that clutch. There was nothing for him to do. Remember that.
I don't think Simple saw anything there.
But keep that in your mind when those clutches happen, because that's how well they can be played. Finding a way to manufacture a victory out of the jaws of defeat can be magical, has been magical on this final stage.
I heckin' love FaZe now.
Twist bringing some aggression into the mix. It could go wrong. You don't
Well,
want to
you
be
better
feeding
back
the
off,
beast a
Simple.
weapon to
Don't
ply his
challenge the
trade. Simple dancing with it. Only a B250. Twist no slouch. And he gives it up. Couple of taps. It's Rain that fills the feed first. Util expended. Oh, flash though.
Here.
Yeah, he's hiding in plain sight on the reload. He could get run down. May not be expecting this. All the toes poking out. A cheeky.
They left the bomb in spawn.
Pinky.
Uh-oh. Well, the execute was good. They had site control, but the bomb in spawn means we're on a collision course. Bit onto Rain.
Oh, how do you
He's
still
right behind
leave
the bomb's gonna
bomb
get dropped.
in spawn as a
screaming,
pro
Fonty spawn.
fucking team of the highest caliber?
unforced
Like,
error.
what the
It's an
fuck? This is what I'm
unforced error
saying,
in a
man.
round. It's going to be 4
Not enough
consecutive
smart
rounds now of
players in
denying
this
Navi the
game.
plant. That's actually huge.
We need to up the
exec
average
was
here.
good. Your words. Unable to get that bomb down.
Team loses round.
That was such a bad play. I wouldn't have done that. These pros are so much dumber than me.
Team wins round.
Oh, he used the Forsen strat. I'm so smart because that is what I would have done.
Lula.
Excuse me, I call it before the round is even remotely close to being over. Fucking shite. Don't call Captain Hindsight on me when it's fucking completely wrong.
30 seconds to summarize and to prophesize what's coming next. And that time has elapsed.
Same situation from Perfecto again. He's clearly not comfortable on the T side with the role he has. We saw it yesterday, had a real rough go of things again, only 1 kill to his name. SDY as well. I think there's a bit of a comparison between SDY and Perfecto's performances on the T side compared to the CT. On the CT side, when the kills are coming their way, these guys are going to get the multi-kills they need. But on the T side, have to turn to Bit, Electronic, and Simple to do the heavy lifting.
Is there anything more for Natus Vincere here? All the guns, all the gear. Info for Carrigan's AWP. Yes, you heard me correctly, and you're seeing this correctly as well. Initiative taken. SDY responsible for this. A head-to-head, a battle of wits, and Rops aggressive on the defense.
Perfecto's just a non-issue, right? The fact that they're able to get past the mirror, more than happy to push his side of the map and either find the gap or find the fight. SDY is going to be screaming to go down in that situation. It's almost condemn Navi to just one
What is that
side.
symbol in T-spawn? Is that a smoke
The best they
that someone
probably
dropped?
have to offer up here. And again, the forward presence on A. FaZe have been doing it more often than not. And then when they know it executes coming their way, they tuck up, they play retake. It's perfect.
So is that a little angle? Twist's not going to be giving him anything. Striking that balance of aggression, denying Bit any progress. Perfecto trying his luck. The one that got away, waiting on the other side of that nade. Rops a good game on Mirage here. Carrigan, the puppet master, pulls the strings. Nades tickle too. It's Electronic into B, but no bomb.
He needs to push forward into kitchen. Simple can make his way back. There's nobody trying to cut him off towards underpass here. Twist has actually gone up towards the vendor, and time's the biggest issue, and one back for Electronic. They need to deal with Twist over towards short. That's
Wait,
the
how
way
did
in.
he get in on B
He
side?
can stop him. Electronic trying to bail him out. Look at that elevated.
How are they letting him get in
And
on B
Electronic
side?
enables Simple's plan. Triple kill in the face of adversity. And he's gonna do more. He's gonna do more.
I missed it.
This is special.
Wow.
Electronic a quad kill. And
3 versus
Navi,
5.
they've been dead silent for far too long. Electronic gives them something to celebrate.
Those two have been here before. They've done it before, and they're looking to set history today. Electronic and Simple. Chasing down their third Cologne trophy,
no
doing it
one
for
was
themselves, doing it for
properly
Navi.
holding Palace.
And that is a massive round. All it
It
took
was
was
just
the one
short
kill,
and
and they
mid.
were in.
The whole team, they threw 2 A, 2
Either
mid,
way,
and 1 short.
This final
Imagine
ends,
that in
something
a
will be done for the
5v4.
first time. A third trophy lift in Cologne for Navi, or the major Cato and Cologne in the same year. Simple puts Rain down early. Sent to bed. And now with Rain dead, Navi have that advantage to get this gap even smaller.
What's the response here? Rob's playing up close and personal towards A. Twist and Brokey trying to stay stoic in connector. But this is the mid round for Electronic. Where does he want them to end?
One man spamming for like
on his lonesome on that
fucking 20
island off the
minutes.
B bomb site. So they want to try and exploit this one more time.
Shut the fuck up, man.
It's a battle on two fronts right now. I mean, Electronic just won the round with his walkout lead. And here they come. Clearing corners. Hesitant, of course. 50 seconds. You have that advantage. You cannot afford to foil it. Or squander. The few and far between opening kills unresponded to, and there's contact. Rops will level the odds.
There's a difference maker this time round. Electronics into B, but look at Twist. Twist could cut this off. Twist can win the round right here, right now.
30 seconds though. Simple has to make a decision right here and right now. Twist puts the bomb down, and Navi. Doesn't matter what you do, you need to retrieve it. Bit demanded to do so. Twists chips away at him further. They do retrieve it, but Twist is not done. Has more damage. Secures a ninth, an extension of their lead here on the defense. He knows Electronics there. A bullet to the brain. Finished by Rops. 9-5 the score reads, and it's not sunshine and rainbows.
What you gonna do when they come for you?
The Navi accountant into the 15th.
Oh, the difference maker here, it has to be Twist. There's no other way to have the conversation. Simple gets a freebie. The amount this guy's getting while blind on the AWP, ridiculous scenes. But he can be stalled, he can be stopped. He was on his own. They're trying to fake it out, they're trying to be tricky.
Nothing builds camaraderie like that. You go down, you give something up, and then your teammate clutches up. Twist with the impact. Only gonna boost morale. Last round of our fourth maps, first half. A discussion's been had. Will FaZe find the double digits? Let's find out together. Smokes are in, flashes 2, progress quick, spray a little tickle. Onto Simple. A delicate balance to be struck.
More chip damage to Simple here. It's only a deagle in his hands, but still.
A battle in the server and a battle in the arena. Divided in half as they chant for both of our grand finalists. And contact's coming. Looking for the opening. It's Rops. Drops Bit. And through the flames, SDY tries to prevail. He has help. Flame on the floor, dark is clear. Rops still alive and kicking. Looking to build upon this. Rain, ready to fight, ready to biff. He can't do nothing, but Rops can.
Why would you go take
a triple,
man?
And Brokey there to stop the cross. There's nothing but a deagle in Simple's hands. It would take something beyond comprehension to post a sixth here. Brokey ensures it, and a sigh of relief as another break is on its way. 10 to the good. FaZe looking to push us all
10-5. That's pretty average. Mirage, city
Navi
side.
heading to the defense.
I would say. Numbers are out over 1 year, dude. Pew! Judy Badge, Slit Pings, Bay, 11 rejects, Cinia, Croloco, a Slap Tomato, Japanese characters, and Jar Jar Binks Low with a 5-year badge. Pac-Man, Cringe Fist, pew 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 pew. You see that shot there? Like, what the fuck is that? I swear the crosshair does not move one fucking bit. He just dies. It's like he has a homing shot. Ah, it's 60 FPS. And with the eye can't see more than 30, right? No. Pew, pew, pew. Very satisfying. Nothing is as satisfying as USP kills and fucking your mother. Look at that. Pew, pew. Like James Bond. What? How did he get away with that? Are they retarded?
Oh my god. This play from Brock, then up a bit, he's knocking him down like bowling pins. He gets 4, is he on for the 8th? Tough kill and run, he's back to spawn. Robs, will he find this? Oh, he locked it up, Robs!
This guy's going ham. This guy's going ham on the jam, man. Are these all clips from this tournament or no? No. That would be insane. That would be insane. Fuck is it doing?
Don't smash it, okay? Don't smash it!
Navi are one map away from taking the trophy in Cologne for the 3rd time. FaZe is unfortunately gonna hold the door, surely, I think. 10-5 is average, but I think FaZe has some smarter shit planned for the T side.
It started well on Mirage, a pistol, it's conversions, 3-0 up, not a care in the world. Hello, it's 10-5.
They're gonna go crazy, they're gonna go A.
Navi up a map in this grand final. It had all the trimmings.
They're gonna go crazy. I can already tell you. Pre-hindsight.
Titans, inseparable,
Nostradamus.
incomparable. Who is number 1? The question. And the game providing the answer. Second half, 4th map. How you doing over there, Chad?
I want the 5th.
Yeah, I thought you would.
I want the 5th. I want this to go the distance. This has been a treat. This has been a dream.
Here they go. They go in A.
Away here. Navi, they did it yesterday against the
They
Stralas on this
smokes.
very map.
Yeah,
I love it.
Every map that passes this crowd has got louder. Another reason to ask for a 5th. I've never
He is so
heard something
predictable,
quite as
man.
loud as that, and I'm sure there's more to come. SDY, a lot of responsibility and a quick entrance into the site. Rain already bouncing around on the default box. They're into the site and not a frag inside.
Rocky's flashing.
Okay, eats it, turns it. Nice, electronic to be cleared. He still hits his
That's a
headshot.
nice spot though.
Rain thinks better of it. It buys time for the plant though. Can they establish a post plant? Twist equipped
Oh,
with the
5
P250
CT push, here we go!
A fresh clip.
Navi!
A group, a whole bunch of Navi, the whole squad
They're
advancing
fucking
into
destroyed.
the meat grinder that is the P250 of twists. Rain chips in, right for the cherry on top.
A worthy attempt.
Is that a sign of things to come?
A shrug of the shoulders there from Carrigan. It started so well, they dispatched that aggressive maneuver. It's fantastic work. They were reading the play here, but they come out into the blender of the aim from FaZe, and one after the other, they all tumble. 11-5 right now, and Navi back up to their usual tricks. The 4 spies with the 5-7s, the scout and the dig. Can they stall them out here? And FaZe looking to run to Nuke. It is insane to think that Nuke could be the 5th and deciding map. Both of these teams in recent history looking very hot on that very map.
Force by
Carrigan, first one in. And SDY, first one
what
out.
you looking at, boy?
Locked out. Just
Oh!
scope. No
That was a no-scope.
but
It was not a quick scope.
or a full investment of your resources, limited at that. Carrigan, he's happy to just biff with them.
How?
Wanna fight? Bare knuckle
The
brawl
scout
on
is
swarm.
not that accurate. Why would you
Concedes a
do
Mac
that?
10. And investigating further, short-lived.
Scout no scope is not that accurate. No, that you shoot at that distance.
When they're
Crazy.
celebrating the Mac 10 retrieval. 5-7s, an investment.
It is
12
not.
in.
I fucking played the Scout. Valorant Scout, that is 100% accurate. CS Scout, not so much.
I think here SDY getting caught out, expecting that to be covered off, trying to look away from the flash, but Carrigan was very bloodlusty here, and he had a pretty rough go of things on that defensive side.
Hello, trouble.
Praise be thy Lord. All right, well, threatening again here. Haven't had a close map yet. This would be the first.
Oh my goodness. Simple. Slaps Carrigan back to spawn on the first click of his mouse. It's a start.
Why would you jump
Navi
versus the Deagle?
threatening.
It's the only way to get headshotted.
Now waning presence on this A side.
Because Deagle is so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, they're grouped up. Simple Deagle still, Spicy still, one to be feared. The imposing presence. Oh, no. Has that Mac 10? It falls into the bodies of FaZe, and how has this happened in the blink of an eye? Navi with nothing invested. Rain commanded to save the day. One man on a mission.
Definitely go for 1v4 here.
To do it.
The warning
they don't even have armor.
Absolutely no idea where these last three Navi players reside.
Fuck them up, shred them.
AK's equipped. They're looking to do it again. An absolute menace on these guys. A molly forward short. It might flush one forward. SDY steps out. There's another. Still two to find.
Keep going.
Time
He's
for
up there. He would have already peeked you, man.
Man. We saw it once in the clutch on Simple. Denied the goat. Investigating. What is that? He jumps to
What is that?
Was investigating the ramp, oversteps the
Are you
line.
fucking kidding me, dude? You have a legit chance of winning that. They have no armor.
Ridiculous Navi rounds.
And this is the thing, that's not the force buy, that's the retained weapons.
Let me see it again. Look at this one. Look, he's jumping. He plucks him out of the air. A couple of pixels. Bang, bang.
You see how the crosshair wasn't lined up?
Try again next time. And then that Mac 10, let's watch that. Look, electronic, he gets two early in the round. We won't see it immediately, but still. It's now FaZe humbled.
Force buy back here from FaZe. You mentioned similar to Ancient, yeah, similar scenes as they run on in towards A. SDY having a rough game, only 4 kills for him, but the CT side is where he can do better work. Simple smoked off, they're ahead of this.
Oh, Carrigan again meets Simple, and already it comes tumbling down. One by
What are you looking at? Did someone knock on the door?
A pipe dream. A bomb is nice.
Why?
Sit down, Simple posted up to hunt him and finish it. Oh! You can't do this, Brokey. This is not possible. It shouldn't be. With 30 HP and just a Desert Eagle to his name, he's already done something insane, but Perfecto and Bit, healthy, armored, and on the bomb.
First is fake.
That's them to challenge him out in that individual duel. There's no time for this, as they do just call his bluff. It's in very impressive work, but he's happy to maintain an M4. Takes 3 players from Navi down with him. We really have, in these last 2 rounds, this has just been perfect examples of the gamers we have on the stage today and what they're capable of. You give them an inch, he will take the full mile. This is a lovely shot onto Simple.
And that's where it starts to get crazy, because once he's hitting those type of
Everyone's
bangers, you know
throwing,
heat up,
man.
it feels like they're going to hit the next, but calling the bluff. We've had a lot of these where they're just sitting the defuse, they trust their teammate to a T, but M4 back, aggressive middle. Simple's already dissuaded from this, and look at Carrigan charging straight down into Electronic's crosshair there, so more to come in the favor of Navi. And Electronic, he's really turning things on. 20 kills, leading the pack by a country mile here for Navi.
Well, the other end of the spectrum. Perfecto, the closer, responsible for securing some of those Navi notches.
That's a good question, though, that we've posed there. With Perfecto only having 1 kill to his name, do they ice him out, right, and know that when he has to retake the A site, it's going to be a little bit more difficult? Or when we get into future gun rounds, they think, well, he's not warm. He's currently 1 kill, 2 assists, 14 deaths. Do we punish him? Do we use him as a weakness? Didn't work so well for Astralis yesterday. the two extremity players that they can really start to lean on. SDY passed a bit of a test just there on the A side, and now over towards B. Perfecto playing retake, has Simple alongside for the ride. Shift away out here, they're going to make their way in. Simple blocking one, but Brokey there for the trade.
That was a fast trade.
Perfecto, you can see quite tentative here, doesn't want to get stuck in, allowing the rotation to come over first.
You'll take the plant. Brokey could make things interesting. Don't forget, that M4, he didn't go for the 1v2, and now he has it in the after plant. Still some legs to this as Perfecto takes them from him. A good spray. Options limited, Twist equipped, but it's only him. 4 barreling towards him. Options limited, and Navi on the path to closing that gap. Both of these sides just so solid on the defense. You really have to find those tiny gaps, those tiny mistakes, the unforced errors, and they'll compound.
Chest.
Two competitive back-to-back rounds here that haven't been full buys. That can buy a bit of hope here for FaZe, wanting to take this to a 5th map of play. Want to stop Navi here. Now they will equip everything they need, and Brokey 17 for him, 17 for Twist, 17 for Rain, 18 for Rops. This is exactly what you want to see for FaZe. That spread, this team.
Quick moves and aggressive all across the map. Navi giving FaZe a taste of their own defensive medicine. Looking to take early engagements. Sailing through the air now is the utility. Vision, denied. Bit, fragged up quick. It's Twist that provides, and now Navi on the back foot, chipping away. Good nade onto Rain. Progress into the connector. A lot of territory. Reaction out of Navi, and they are on collision course with the man that clears every corner, every nook, every cranny. One between the wickets. It's 2 frags out of Navi. FaZe closing the gap though. Rops on the flank. He provides. Simple solo. A Glock will do. Brokey, can he come up clutch against Perfecto? Looking for info. And he's... Oh! That's a fire from Brokey. 13. Right down to the 1v1.
Shooks, can I get... Ah! Can I get cucked by the cameraman, maybe?
Brave to jump, braver to strafe straight on in, and Perfecto, he's going to start feeling the bit of the tilt.
That's it, that's a round for him. Meant to come on through and be able to convert those types of rounds. That's where his impact could have been felt here. Can they course correct now? 3 rounds necessary for FaZe. They have the better buy. Being stronger here into round 22. Starting to make Navi squirm.
Nothing makes you squirm more than being kept guessing. FaZe in a position to poke and prod both extremities at the same time, simultaneously. They're going to look for answers. Limited means in doing so, though.
What do you mean?
Nothing aggressive here, and absolutely no information towards middle whatsoever for Navi. They're in a 2-3 spread, operating in the dark. The U2 coming over, they're happy to call the bluff. This is where the lion's share of the forces reside. Brokey and Rops cannot lose the bomb over towards A.
This is real 4D chess. Because now the contact comes into B. Do you rotate? That is the question.
Simple's blinked. He's rotated away.
It's enough. It pulls the biggest gun away from the final objective, the final...
They don't even rotate away. They have the balls of steel.
In. Look at this, it's just 2
they would have already been out if they had the bomb. They would not have been this slow. That's what they are understanding. Pro read by fucking Navi.
Important, crucial frag from Rain.
Pro read.
2 1v1s on either side of the map, and Simple says play on. You've got nothing, no hope. Because the bomb is lost, and Twist, he's trying as fast as he can. He's running in. Simple playing hide and seek. 8 seconds, no time to plan. Twist just has to find him. Simple hiding in plain sight on the site. Twists, no hope. And it's SDY the reason that bomb lies idle.
What a hero. What a hero again. The MP9s, Perfecto and SDY both getting crucial kills in that moment. Electronic walked back into the trap. Brokey strikes. The site looks open, Simple out of position, and still Navi just hang on.
Yeah. Maybe he could have increased his brain power with Madlock and found
This is the difference maker.
Obviously, he was hiding in a simple place.
I mean, Robs' job, right? Swing out and trade. We've seen it time and time again over the course of this four-map affair. And Simple, you know, he's just hiding. He knows there's no time. I haven't seen a round of Counter-Strike like that. That was peculiar.
That's the thing, they're putting so much into this and they're straight at both teams. We discussed it about Rain in the first half in that clutch against Simple. Right, you see it there from everybody on both sides of the map. Nobody willing to give up an inch. They're happy to play the clock right down. And both teams back in with pretty broken buys.
Okay.
Well, the saved AK for Twist, sure. Simple, he retained his AWP, but not out of hot water just yet, a Navi. This is an A-go here. They're set up for this quite swiftly. Smokes, they're out. Flashes to follow. Electronic out of position.
Flashed off, but not checked. No one clears. An immediate turn from Twists. He stands up.
I love it.
He needs another. Can't do it because SDY has got this A site on lock. A double from the new Navi
Cheesy
boy.
positions. I should stand sandwich more.
Already 2 kills to the good, and now that bomb is down. The highest of stakes in this 2v2, juking it out. Barrel.
Bro, you can easily shoot that.
Robs likely securing 14 with that pull of the trigger. We talked about Perfecto's clutches. Bullied in the first half. Top of the head spotted, cannot track. Trying to close the gap.
Me neither.
No kit. And in a couple of seconds, no hope. One onto Brokey. Damage is something. 14 for FaZe. 2 rounds away from a 5-map spectacle. Live from IEM Cologne 2022.
FaZe up.
We all got out of bed this morning expecting some good Counter-Strike, but a full 5-map affair. Twist spinning on a dime here.
Flick of the wrist right there from Twist, and this is great from Robs, isn't it? A huge round from him. Another battered buy in that regard.
Yeah.
It's forced by wars. That's all it's going to be to close this one out. Navi again will buy back, and even if FaZe lose this, I'm sure they'll do the same. How much can you ask
win
them?
for FaZe.
This time it's just bit on A, and they're coming again. They're coming knocking one more time. I said, would they ice out Perfecto? It seems likely.
Easy win.
Bit can continue to do what is demanded of him. Look how quick they're into the site. Carrigan already teleporting to the triple. Resmoke's solid will limit options, and he's already checking the spawn. FaZe do need to plant, but in absolutely no hurry. The smokes are starting to fade, and Rain, the bodyguard, facilitates. Good damage. Confirms our suspicions that 15, a couple more clicks to secure it. Simple accepts his fate with a 1 bang to the dome, but that's 15 here in the Cathedral. FaZe want to take us the distance.
I don't know why Navi was just leaving 1 on A side. They must have thought they
can get it done in 3.
were low on money, but I feel like these are things you should know if you're a pro gamer.
Because guess
keep
what?
track of the
FaZe
economy.
aren't. 24 for Robs.
They were not low on
for
money.
21
They
for
won
Twist.
max 10.
19 for Rain. This is what FaZe need.
And this is the opposite of what Navi need. Defending their honor on the 4th. With
It
pistols.
was a gamble stack. They weren't even stacking. They were pushing B apps and mid. Like, I don't know, they were trying to do some fucking pincer attack or something.
Denial of information. Navi have gambled. Push all of their chips and dips into the A site.
Again, just turning the screws with this default crawl bit. The Deagle. Robs sat down. He's been a hero in the last couple. Denied as Electronic ahead of this. Little gap in the smoke. The flames tickling up.
Do you expect it? He's thrown in some cursory glances. It's Rain that comes in and just looks to have closed the game.
Oh.
Electronic doesn't have the health. Pressure from both fronts. Finished by the pistol. And Simple with only a shotgun. A great headshot. Surely he hasn't got the weapon for this. Carrigan proves it. And I will see you at map 5 of the grand finals. It's secure. All the way, baby. It's what this matchup deserves. Tell your friends, tell your pets, be here for map 5. This only happens once.
What is the last map? Nuke! The food.
To the Cathedral, ladies and gentlemen.
2K bet guy.
This is a final of biblical proportions. Grand Slam on the line. This will be one for the history books. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's light up the Lexus!
The first part of 2019 was all about Team Liquid, and for good reason, as this North American roster plowed through most events without breaking a sweat. And it was no different in the Cathedral of Counter-Strike.
Oh no. Nearly got knifed. Smoke's down. He has to get around them somehow. And he gets it through the window.
As favorites, Liquid went all in during the tournament and soon found themselves just inches away from the trophy and the prestigious $1 million Intel Grand Slam. Only Vitality stood in their way, and even though the battle ahead would be tough, Twist set the tempo almost instantly.
WebBK doesn't want to let them go that far this time. He takes the fight to them. Twist even gets one at range. Down to just 2. How does Twist find the second? He's got the bomb. He's got armor. Twist! He baits him out somehow! A third! And he's looking for it all the ways! RBK's gonna try and swing around the backside. Twist switches back to the Deagle instead. Confidence in his name. He's in his RBK is found!
Team Liquid, that's what it means to them. Here's a 1 Cologne under their belt and $1 million bonus.
Unreal.
Unreal. Navi are 1 map away from winning a trophy in Cologne. Yeah. Swan Ronson there for 2 years, man. Join the batch. Forsen, Gustav RZH, Joko G, Kinder, Mozoeg with 10 months. It's Kev Boone 2 years. This is Forsen as well. Nice. Nakuma 1 year. Welcome back. People Zulul 1 year of insanity. Okay, yeah. At least for what we can remember. You can win 2 ESL Nike t-shirts and 2 ESL Nike hoodies. ESL merch. Who the fuck wants an ESL merch? Who the fuck?
An absolute scorcher. Mirage goes the way of FaZe, and now we've got a series that takes us into 5 maps. We're going the distance, and we're not necessarily doing it with all the speed, ladies and gents. Welcome back. It's the grand finals of the Intel Extreme Masters Cologne 2022. As it stands, just 1 map separates us from crowning a champion, and man, this is a tough one already still to decide.
Yes, Trace.
Who was the eyeing?
Thought they were getting that 5 mapper that we've all wanted in Kerrigan. Man, he didn't lie. They were prepared for Mirage. They came in all guns blazing.
Yeah, they absolutely
did. Sick. Look, how many times do you have on paper an amazing final that turns into like a souffle and just disappoints you, right?
A souffle?
When a souffle is a cooking term. We can talk about it later.
Okay.
But when was the last time we had a best of 5 that gave us exactly what we wanted and more? Exactly what we wanted and more. This is the freaking highest level of Counter-Strike I've seen in such a long time.
Yeah.
We can pinpoint dozens of rounds with intrications, details, clutches, decision makings. Hell, the simple versus rain duel is the most intense I have seen in like recent history of Counter-Strike, and it's beautiful and it keeps on delivering and it just doesn't stop.
And if you're a FaZe fan, this is exactly what you wanted to see. First, getting a chance to go into map 5, right? But you have 4 guys, all 4 stars performing extremely well.
Yeah, you absolutely do. And speaking of which, we should illustrate that in some way. And by doing it on the telestrator. Yanko, what'd you cook up?
All right, so this is actually one of the things that Navi did extremely well and how they changed their game compared to the Astralis showdown, right? So we'll see they will kick it off with a top mid smoke. Pay attention here to Electronic. You have SDY and Bit towards B, right? All this utility flying towards the B bomb site. Smoke here, smoke from SDY. That's all about pressure, because if you look at it, look where Perfecto and Electronic are, look where Simple is, and Bit is also going down underpass. And what they have at this point, Simple is holding this angle, Bit is going to try and come sneak up into Con, and Perfecto is using this timing of the fake to walk through the smoke, right? He understands that's when he needs to go. If he dies, Simple will activate then. To play it further against Astralis, what they did with the same smoke combination, they had 2 guys go through the top mid smoke and another guy coming through lower. But what happened was Farley gets a flash, he jumps out, gets the kill on the underpass guy, and then gets 2 crazy kills on the guys top mid. A bit lucky the round fails. So they switched it up a little bit this time around. We're gonna see them now speed up, reset, smoke window again. That was also the sign for Bit to go, and then some basic utility to end it all with the flash coming in for Bit so he can get out of Con. Amoli is gonna be missed as well for deep jungle. You have a Shadow, Amoli for Shadow as well, so Simple can start peeking out. He doesn't have to worry about that position either. Guard maybe coming up the ladder. They're gonna get the 2 entries, and that's it. 4v3, round is done and dusted. They have great after plan positions, and FaZe has to save.
Round's done.
Job done?
Job's done. Well,
job done.
Close. We're not quite there yet.
Not quite enough.
Real close. Hey, man, for all intents and purposes, tell me about what you saw from Navi on this map.
Look, I think Navi really tried their hardest to push FaZe out of the comfort zone, and I think this is a great example you just brought up. We have another one. We have round 14 to get in soon as well.
Let's do it.
It was about playing the whole map and keeping your opponent in an absolute smoke screen. That's what happened in this round as well. Starts off with Simple punishing the aggression that's going to come his way towards top middle, and then Navi just spread across the map. They have 2 players with a very
how did the SDY guy
a couple of utilities gonna be spotted,
perform on
but
this map?
reacts well.
Was
He eats away the map control that Simple gave away, and he cuts the rotation from the bomb. From this point on, we move into the 4th dimension
Perfecto
when no
was
one
in
has
the bottom,
any idea
I
what the hell is going on. It's about individual decisions, and FaZe will maneuver that beautifully. Robs
better than Defecto.
blood in the water, pushes towards the apps, grabs the kill onto Perfecto, and Twist very cleverly knows that by 17 seconds he's got his opponent committing, he's got him in the ropes. This was such a high level of Counter-Strike with movement.
You don't know,
alright?
He might have performed, he might have baited for the team. Alright, you're just looking at the stats. You're just looking at the stats. It's wrong to look at the stats. Look at the duels instead. Alright?
10-5 for FaZe to an 8-7 for Navi, and maybe we don't even see Nuke Trace.
You know who we didn't see a whole lot of from the Navi side? You know, not the harp on individuals, but we're going to have to take a comparison here. It looks a little bit like this. Maniac going to take charge? Looks like a you thing.
He lost every duel.
I have a degree from university, and my math knowledge is
but where were these duels taking place?
Much better than
on the retake.
Yes, you're right.
He was playing B.
Performance on Ancient, and he literally disappeared. He ghosted his way
on the retake. Retake duels are unfair.
It doesn't weigh in on him too much, because they're going to need him on Nuke. That inside ain't going to defend itself.
No, it's not. Hey, we talk about Nuke. We have to talk about Nuke. In fact, we heard Kerrigan talking about it beforehand. He said that, hey, we want to go to Nuke. We want to see what these 2 teams have to offer on Nuke.
Absolutely. FaZe is 10-1 on this map in the last 3 months. Navi 5-2, haven't played it as much. Still a very, very high win rate. The losses were to FaZe and to Heroic one time, a long time ago. But listen, here's the thing. Simple cannot beat FaZe. Navi has to beat FaZe.
Correct.
Because everyone except for Kerrigan is playing extremely well individually, and he's not even, you know, he's not letting the team down.
Everyone except for Kerrigan? What the fuck?
And Bit, he has to do more. So far in this series, he hasn't done enough
to
really cement himself as that 3rd star that he usually is, right? And FaZe is beating Navi now with firepower. And you heard SDY say in the interview, there's not too much crazy stuff going on with nades. It's mostly about headshots. That's where Navi needs to step it up.
That's where Bit usually chimes in, Maniac.
Oh yes, and that's where he is needed. He was the main reason why Navi went from being a very good team to suddenly being a championship team. That's when Bit found his thrive. I also think that we have to take a moment to talk about
suicides
SDY,
a lot for
and I think
teammates.
for him, it's a very special situation to be in, right? He's currently at the bottom of the stats. I think he had a few maps where he became the
initiates the
trade,
trade, like a good support should.
It's a best of 5.
Because he's the brains of the operation. He's like me. Not quite as smart, but a little bit better aim.
And I want to see how
just like me. Literally me.
Now with in mind how the individuals are playing for Navi after 4 maps. Perfecto is the A anchor. He saw a lot of action in the semi-final. Bit is the RAM player, right? We all know how important Yard is on Nuke. That's where Electronic is. And Simple as the rotator, right? So does the game plan change a little bit compared to what they had in mind before, with that in mind, to put pressure on some of these younger players to perform?
Yeah, and you know, we are used to seeing some best of 5s just go quick 3-0 and we're out of here, right? And in this regard, I think we can disregard whatever predictions we had beforehand. I'm still going to go the Navi way. I just feel like
the 3-2 phase prediction that me and Maniac
had.
I mean, now you want to disregard it?
You want to disregard it. He knows. We got him in the ropes.
Okay, I didn't necessarily specify maps, but I do have it in Navi. I got my stock there.
The way we put this prediction forth was that there was a world in which Navi would just overwhelm FaZe. They would eat them, and I think we had an inkling of that on Ancient in few moments, but that didn't happen. We said if FaZe can actually push it to the distance, if FaZe can make it a marathon, if they can push deep into the map hole, they should be primed, and I think this is where we're battling right now. FaZe is in the driver's seat as far as I'm concerned.
FaZe survived the onslaught, the initial onslaught, and now it's their time. You saw how everyone had their moments, especially on Mirage. They stepped up. Props with some signature rounds, Brocky with some almost incredible clutches, right, which were at least putting the pressure on Twists. Every single map, there's a mad highlight from him. You know, some crazy headshots going on, and Rain has been the most consistent throughout the series, playing on that Antwerp MVP level, and that's what makes this decider so scary for Navi.
Yeah, absolutely. Scary is an understatement. Where we find ourselves right now at the Intel Extreme Masters is that grand final, that big map at the end of the best of 5, which is what's going to be separating these two teams at the very end of the road. 2-2.
Check
we
news.
go into a break, we come back, and we determine who's going to win the whole damn thing.
It's happening.
World War III. It's happening. What's happening? What's happening, man? Das Dingo.
O Major é nosso.
Oh my God, what a play! Flaming it forward, now it's get right time to come alive. Yes! It might be the last, but he's gonna go in style!
You can see what it means to get right.
These Gary as well burning quite significantly, and
Fallen!
looking for the Quadra!
ESL1 Cologne. The trophy sits in the center of the Lanxess Arena. 15,000 esports fans gather to witness Counter-Strike history being written.
Let's go Forsen. I heard it. One. Mokel, Forsen is balding, Sorasho, Cancer, Percent, Etheric, Mr. Nix, Rain, and Roggers, 3 years. Thank you, boys. Join the batch, Roggers. Welcome back. Welcome. I heckin' love rap. Hey.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Counter-Strike, wherever you're about to experience this. We're from New Zealand!
I can't think of a better way to kind of cap this off than to sit here and watch as a fan with the fans.
Break it down. Who at the top, I'ma bring him down. I wanna stop till you laying down. Till I'm at the top and I'm gazing down. Shit ain't been the same since we came around. Since we became keys and became renowned. Since all of the truth started raining down. If you want that blood, better buckle down. First one down! And with the little guns, it's a big round! The Germans find the grand final and FaZe denied a grand slam! They ask how you from outside, outside. Everything around me I create with my mind. Into the heart, no downtime. Nah, my team, they gon' shine, I shine. Yeah, we can take this. For the first time in 2018, none more deserving. Navi have won in Cologne! Absolutely unbelievable.
Everyone who came today, everyone who cheered for Beak or Navi, thank you guys. Without you, I wouldn't get that emotion.
We are one. This is ESL 1. It is a chapter in the years of Counter-Strike every single time.
Navi! Alright, who do you think is gonna win? FaZe or Navi? Nuke. I think FaZe is gonna win. I think FaZe is gonna win.
Hello everyone, Mahone here to show some of the key tactics, tendencies, and positions we should expect from FaZe's Nuke. Starting on the T side, let's take a look at the key positions which are outside and lobby to see who plays them. We should expect Rops as the lobby player and Rain as the outside player. The first thing we want to look out for that's more present in the mid round are these mini and hell smokes.
Only Rain's
FaZe love
outside.
to throw these smokes in the mid round to draw rotations and create space for Rain to work outside. These two smokes make it difficult for the CTs because it opens up the opportunity for FaZe to be in the big garage. Next is a very special tactic we need to look out for, and it comes as a result of this smoke from Rops. This smoke lands just in front of the hut and is meant to facilitate an upper rush. As flashes are thrown from above, the smoke is meant to provide more space for the first player entering. It also extinguishes Molotovs that land just outside of hut. We've only ever seen FaZe run this once.
Yeah, and he doesn't fucking jump down there. He just holds the door.
Over on the CT side, when it comes to positions, we
What
should
the fuck
expect
is that
Rain as the
analysis?
outside player,
What is that
Rocky as the
fucking
ops plus
smoke
Feminine
used
outside,
for?
Drops as the ramp player, and lastly
What the
Twist and
fuck?
Kerrigan as the players holding the upper bomb site. Something to look out for on the CT side is Rops at ramp. He likes to mix up what he does, but when he wants to get aggressive, he usually likes to have Rain throw this flash through the smoke to allow him to push. See if you can spot these tactics and tendencies the next time you see FaZe play on Nuke.
We have gone the distance here in Cologne. 3 years completely locked out of the Lanxess, back in business, and so are FaZe and Navi. We came into today, Chad, you said this could be one of the best of all time, a grand final that meets that grand prefix, and I think we might be there. This grand final is just so special. Biblical proportions ahead of us as we head into Nuke. Familiar territory, Chad, for the 5th and final map.
This is where FaZe won the major over Navi in Antwerp. This is where they got it done. This is where Rain cemented his MVP. He was an absolute monster there and looking to do it again. They won the night. They get to start on the CT side, and it's Navi are the ones who have to dictate the pace of this. The best team in the world will be decided after Nuke, after this one map of Counter-Strike. The culmination of IEM Cologne 2022 is now.
Oh yeah, FaZe definitely won this. 100%.
Sincere on the attack.
They're starting CT.
The 5th and final map. dead even in the odds. All the way. Brokey spots 3 on the cross. Bomb included as he chunks Perfecto down to a singular point of health. Rain reads it. Robs ready. And clicks. A little shy of the mark. Whistles past the eardrums. SDY draws first blood. And they can go wherever they want with this. Electronic and Bit already didn't clear their corners, and so Carrigan still has top site supremacy. SDY kicking up a fuss in the low
Sneaky.
side. Who wants
Not
blood?
checking
Wants
that.
to build upon what he found. Rain.
I thought you were very visible in that spot.
Navi to pivot.
And
Carrigan
plays
still
map
a
enough.
wrench in the works. You've got to get past him. And just as he looks away, averts his gaze. They're closing
Oh, now that I'm level 8.
Forsen, what the fuck are you eating out of? You have been consuming from a bag for the last hour and a half without stopping. Are you even eating? Are you just pretending so you don't have to do any actual commentary outside of single sentence stutters?
Stutters? I don't stutter, bitch. And also I have been giving break. Fucking retard. Huh? Come here with your fake news. Expecting shit ass response, bitch.
Will not go quietly.
Cannot get over SDY.
Get your facts straight.
Think about Mirage,
And
he
also,
did the same
it was
thing.
popcorn.
Just devastating. And this guy has so much on his plate here. Bit as well. Flubbed his lines.
And I'm assuming that different weight classes have different consumption speeds.
Silver
Alright?
platter to confirm the second round of play, but FaZe, they want to have a conversation
Checkmate,
about that. Carrigan with the
motherfucker.
scope and a bit of hope as he posts over towards Yard here to take an exchange early against Electronic. This will be a massive battle. Yard, Electronic versus Rain. Game-defining duel, and we all saw what happened at the Major when Rain was on form.
He ruined Navi.
It's ruined.
On that nuke. We're all tied up. FaZe looking to make it the same here. Round 2. Advantage Navi, but 3
He
Mac
missed.
10s. Couple of helmets in the mix.
They're going to execute either back towards top or ramp here. They're just hoping to play with the rotation, and well, so far so good.
Or was he not going for the vent?
Starting to respond to the
It looked like he was definitely going for the vent, but he moved last second when he threw.
to late in the top side, and well, there you go, the opening Rain. Down and out. It will gladly take that one. Twist needing to be very careful. He's at 75.
I get that it's good to molly stairs, but
continuing to do
it
damage.
really looked like he was aiming for the vent.
Removed, and the top side should be theirs.
Oh man, Brokey hiding behind the vents, and what is that from Twists? 2.
Diggle is actually very good on the ladder. Same fucking accuracy.
Is known, and SDY not pulling any punches. His first environment like this, the 5th map. And 5 frags to his name to secure the conversion of that pistol that he got the
Because it's so bad. Get it? Yeah, I almost got it, man. Now you feel stupid.
But having SDY, if he continue to find this impact, then maybe they can do without. Yanko said, simple can't beat FaZe. Navi have to. So more components need to be here. But this is the start they're looking for. No force by loss. Taking care of business here. Brokey saving the deal.
Taking care of
business.
business.
Both AKs carried through. And a stable start. Because this is what it's about. What is left in the tank for Navi? How much juice do FaZe have left? The conversation was against Scrimmy when she gets to map number 5. This is new.
What did it say? Hey,
Nuke?
Putin, suck your dick? What did it say? Putler, I think it said. I don't know what that is.
And that is where we separate them. Navi, it's a gift to be taking that T-pistol on a map like Nuke.
Oh, Putler, like
FaZe
as
will
in
likely take this one on the chin.
Hitler Putin.
A necessary evil in the Cathedral. A quick 3-0. Navi know this one is theirs for the
How did I not
taking.
get that faster?
So much so, bringing in the Mac 10 to farm any extra cash for the coffers, for the longevity to come.
Needs to be some bangers of shots here out of these Deagles to really make too much of a fuss about this.
Yeah, you don't need to smoke it. I'd advise it. Otherwise, Rain will keep taking those pot shots. Not anymore, he won't. Combination
I'm telling you, one day,
bullet, shrapnel,
people are gonna stop this Deagler meta.
An absence of frags in the FaZe department.
Everyone's just copying the pros.
Come out, just how much of a nuisance he can be.
But this Deagle shite,
forward of any walls.
they gotta realize that it's not worth the investment. Deagle armor, fucking flash or molly.
Run him
It's
down,
fucking
and it's
terrible,
SDY
dude.
again. 6-0.
So bad.
Some die young, apparently he doesn't die. What a great start for him in the early stages.
It only takes
just as I
one
say
pro
it,
team to stop
comes
buying
into
the
fruition,
Deagle, and people will see.
Levels his dome and it's just Rob's
Well,
here
people
with
can't
5-7
think
in his
outside of the
hands.
box.
To find
People
on
just
the other
copy
side,
whatever the pros do.
it's coming his way. Wow. It's one click. Crispy.
It seems apt that this final goes the distance. Finding the troops on Navi piece by piece. Blade has built this super team, and just as the era was about to be established, a new challenger emerged.
The hyena comes, looking
Time has
to
passed.
scavenge.
Back on land. A fifth map between all
Forsen was right about Russians bastard. 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 Forsen was right about Russians bastard.
Comes around, broke his AWP in play. No SMGs carried through here for Navi. AKs are plenty of galore for Electronic, and this is where the battle really starts. The minutiae of this game, the details to separate the two. What's the
All I can say is,
Limb smoke thrown out
the
towards
only
Squeaky.
games
Bobby
I
plays top
lose
half.
off stream
Very standard stuff here from Navi out
is
the gate. Their
4
smoke wall has been
Russians
deployed.
talking
It's
only
already forced the
Russian.
rotation. All drops down towards the lower side.
Otherwise, it's a 90% fucking win rate.
Oh, this is quick, and it's the perfect call. No resistance. Nobody
That's
home.
all I
A
can
deliberate
say.
Space provided, and yeah, Brokey.
I don't know why, like the Russians get so talkative. Whenever there are 4 Russians on the team, they just start talking about random shit during the round. Like, I understand Russian now, but I don't understand why they're talking about random shit. Like, oh my god, this guy's so lucky, my spray was mistiming, like, after they die and shit. I played 2 games yesterday, or the day before, I don't remember. The day before. Or no, yesterday. One with level 10s and 9s. Only thing said was fucking information at all times. 4 Russians. Suka, timing, like 10 minutes after he died, he has to explain why he died.
You saw when the teams were in the huddle.
And then other Russians are just
punishing them now. You're not going to save anything.
coping in.
Brokey, the only one standing, and Simple wants to hunt him down, trying to get on the chase for this.
And I can't do anything. The last time I said, can you guys please speak English? I got fucking kicked.
Rank will just survive here.
It's an unreasonable situation to be in.
The chats they were having, the analyst for FaZe had Rain to one side, had the laptop out and was showing him the details. What do you need to look out for with these yard crawls? Well, apparently you need to look out for SDY showing up in the best form we've seen yet. This is beautiful stuff out the gates here. A 4-0 clean sweep to start.
I mean, it's the opportunity of a lifetime, and if you don't grab it by both horns.
Oh, this is problematic for FaZe Clan. What? Hero op?
Stating a claim as bit.
Oh my god. Hero op. Terrible decision. It's so bad.
From Navi as this one already concludes.
It's only good on a few maps. Like Dust 2.
Close and personal, seeing if he can find anything here. They know where he is now.
Yeah, now you're fucked.
Simple wasn't expecting that. Brokey is trying to elope.
Well, they are. They're
Oh,
up.
he saved
Twist
it.
is gone.
Okay,
Broky's trying to stay
okay.
ahead.
I take it back.
He rotated
I
over.
didn't
Surely
know
he
he
has to save
saved
in this
it.
situation. A 1-on-4.
I'm so used to seeing it from Navi. I thought they took a page out of it.
Survival, the
but-
name of the game. And SDY. Wise to these tricks. He will not stop. He will not
Hey,
relent.
Putler suck cock. This
Only
cameraman
FaZe
does
can
not
make it
learn. He really
An
does not
absence
learn.
Of frags. They have
Like, how many times do you have to fuck up?
the entire FaZe clan side the same amount of frags as SDY.
Alright, well, he's doing a great job here early. But another key component to all of this is
He
the fact
hates
that
it
every
as
single
well,
OP
so he
kill in the
pretended to
first 5
fuck up
rounds of play
again.
have fallen in favor of Navi. This has caused Carrigan and Raban to take a bit of a timeout here to have a chat. The first timeout of map number 5. This can run away from you. Think about how quick that trophy lit at the center of the stage right there. Their eyes are on it. Their eyes are on that prize. And this is a great start. 5-0 out the gates. I'm sure Navi remember what it was like to lose 2-0 in that major final, and it wasn't that long ago. Wanting to right those wrongs.
An incredible 5 months for Carrigan.
Yeah.
Doing things he's never achieved in his career. Back to back. Kato lifts that curse. Major lifts that trophy. Cologne, first final after 9 attempts. Just the tip.
Does he see the weapon? No, that's behind the box.
Just the tip, electronic. Rain, yard. Oh, not clear. Oh, they're both blind. No one knows.
What?
The trigger discipline
Did he
for
not
Rain.
shoot?
That is a veteran fragging. Opens up the account for FaZe.
First opener there.
Did he not
what they need here.
shoot? What the fuck? Why would he not hear that? Is he deaf?
Simple talking an awful lot. Calling the troops.
He was flashed. Yeah, but the terrorist must have heard him shoot, regardless of both of them being flashed.
So this is at least going to hint the fact that somebody could have dropped down vent. They're trying to weaken this top defense.
Are you not gonna look after your flash disappears?
Nobody towards the lower side just yet.
Oh, the flashed tinnitus sound was exactly when he shot with the silence gun. Oh, that's...
Only 2 now. FaZe for the
That explains
clean
it.
sheet. Low HP, but
Makes
5
sense.
alive. Perfecto changes it, flips the script, needs the double twist. Low, vulnerable, but bailed out by Rain.
Alright.
As he brings home a
Comeback
quad kill starting
Israeli.
yard. Finishes up the top.
She's crying. They lost the
FaZe
round.
clan post their first, and it cannot be their last. A marathon.
This is such an awkward fight here.
Navi
Right? They
fan,
facilitated this with a flash. Electronic didn't completely clear the corner there and then completely blind. Rain, this is what you want to see from him, right, with this discussion. Rain versus Electronic. Right? I'm not talking about Simple. I'm not talking about Brokey. I'm talking about 2 of these key components of the yard control on the CT and the T sides, respectively, for both teams.
Well, yard's going to get very smoky. A barrage of utility. And oh, a quick strafe from Electronic.
There he is again.
Pure futility. Rain already another. Spots him on the cross. It's SDY though, and he's ready for the fight. He's welcoming it with open arms. The smoke looms long enough to facilitate a cross, but Robs forward position on secret. Simple spanked.
Desperate.
Quite the contrast to the opening 5.
Yeah, and very clear here from FaZe, understanding how they want to punish Navi. You can see there, Robs comes up secret, he gets that kill. Simple tries to take the space ramp, but Brokey's already there. This is the mind games right now at this level of Counter-Strike in map number 5. It's not getting messy, it's not getting out of control. Both teams, they're prepped, they're ready, and Perfecto still crisp.
Nice shot.
Minute on the clock, 4 to find.
Pinpoint for the first of the 5. Ready for Brokey, he's filled the void. Chances a little glimmer of it, but Brokey adjusts.
Recovery now, well and truly on. 2 rounds from FaZe, 2 casualties. 1 in each round. And Rain, he's providing the openings. This is the flashbacks for Navi. I was just talking about them wanting to right the wrongs. How many times is Rain going to punish them in this type of a position? I know it's only 2 to 5, I know it's early stages, but very reminiscent. And immediately now, Navi, well, they're the ones who go, we've lost 2 rounds, let's take a timeout, let's have a chat, let's get Blade back on the mic, because both teams right now are playing high-level chess. How are we going to maneuver? How are we going to change? Because the buy, it's available here. There's still plenty of cash right now for Navi to purchase it.
High-level chess. My asshole.
5 rounds on the attacking side of this 5th map. Already, Blade probably reminding them, it's not done, but we've got a good haul in the pocket. 5, it's workable. More likely ahead of us as Cash is
They're
splashed.
brain fucked at this point.
About to
2-2.
clash, round 8 in our 5th and final.
Opting to go at the
One
AWP
overtime.
here. Sticking to the rifles. Trying down to a Galil again to the bite. At least with the firepower. Slightly better for FaZe here, but it's Rain one more time. We'll just have to wait and see what he's able to fight. You can see Electronic on one side, Rain on the other. The clash of these
Like
two.
playing
the clash
5
of the
games
smokes
is
trickle
quite
forward.
exhausting
You'll see
at a
Electronic
live event.
start to initiate as that smoke arrives. The second
They are tired.
indicates
Tired as
Rain's
fuck.
got no answers unless he takes them by force.
Not flashing him forward here. You're actually allowing the space, or at least the mystery, to continue. So how do FaZe want to deal with this? Simple, we've seen him throw this molly time and time again. The Yuto thrust forward, forces them back.
It's a lot of smoke and mirrors here.
It's just jostling for control, jostling for position, hoping someone gives away a step too far.
It's SDY again. Breaks this battle, breaks the silence. On the back foot now. Off kilter. Rain stable as ever for the first 2. Still Twist with the 1. Into the top side. Electronic handed a clutch and he fancies his chances. Brokey with the cancellation. Close quarters on the AWP as FaZe continue their spree.
And there he is again.
Now
just
all
such
I
a
am
nuisance.
surrounded by is
SDY
fear.
doing what he's done so far in the early stages, gets them an opener shore. But Rain
What?
bounces back, a double kill.
The
Exactly what you
fuck
need.
you
The
talking
multi-kill
about,
to stall
Wallace?
them out through the smoke. Fire and brimstone. Oh, and that one from Brokey, quick as you like. Neither team giving up hope just yet. And Carrigan, you can see what that round means. He knows what's likely to buy on the other side. This time Navi with the AK for simple short, but does it go back to more of a yard play? Very lobby-centric within these early stages.
Oh, Core on the jump. Rain will not have anything to contribute into
That's a
this
true
one.
Forsen
And the
spray.
mantle falls onto Rops, as does the bullet.
I'm proud of you,
Simple
Electronic.
Kalashnikov. Sasha Kosteliev,
Not Electronic.
the only
What
rifle
was
in
it?
play.
It was
Advantage
FaZe.
Navi.
It's across the warehouse. He can play late lurk here. If they go down towards secret, try and draw a rotation, get some info on the fade.
Okay, Bit has to do an Electronic cosplay. There's Twists roaming on the hunt. Another rifle retrieved. Brokey in support, transitioning now. Twists alone. Oh, Bit deleted, but that's not the one they want. Still on the hunt. SDY stubborn into the 10th frag of this 5th map. And on the walk, Carrigan clears out secret. That is a lot for FaZe. A 2-on-2 and they pivot right into Brokey's domain. Plucks him, gets around the corner, and now on the fence, Simple in the clutch. Hold your breath.
Easy
Hold your
win for
horses. We got
Simple.
30
No,
seconds
he's
and
gonna
Simple's
try
playing
and
mind games
play
in the
smart.
one-on-one.
Just
Brokey,
go, man. It's not gonna go until he hears you open that door.
the stone face killer.
Who does this
Holding
guy
it
think?
down, Simple does it for Navi. It was 3 from FaZe, but Simple, the only AK in play.
Production in action.
We'll see
Any
this one again.
fans?
Trying to
What the
round
fuck
this
is
corner and then
France?
Simple. He doesn't finish it, but he's so ready. How is he ready for that? So focused on the hunt on towards Brokey. Gets away with it, and you know that will reignite the fire in the bellies of Navi.
Yeah, it's really just put a stop to FaZe, right? That was 3 on the trot from them. Fantastic work to at least string something together on the CT side, but Robs, we saw in the plan of attack video, likes to mix it up towards ramp. He's getting info. Electronic drops in. Twist not ready. The trade there.
Bro, how
Simple
do you
one
not
back. The
hear
bid
him
continues
walking
towards
there?
yard.
Robs, though, look at this! Into the lobby! He finds
On the
some
fucking roof.
fire! Aggression, immediate. And he's not done. Robs pulls out the AWP. One to the belly. SDY down. Perfecto to clutch the bomb on the floor. And the whole round ahead of us. Perfecto starts to think this one through. Robs will not overextend. He will not give away the advantage he created. And spraying in. Rain's got nothing done. Closes the doors. They want to combine and take him on force. The 3 of them closing the gap now. Perfecto hunted. It's Rain. Immediate response, a rebuttal from FaZe.
Throwing
And
Hail
my
Marys now,
babies.
both teams just swinging for the fences. And you just see the trades going on everywhere. Rops surging into lobby, Electronic. It's 1:40. He's dropping in towards main and taking fights, but here's Rops stalling this one out. Playing with the door, playing with himself, Perfecto there. And a lot of comms, right? Because they understand all the info. They need to relay as
What
fast
was
as
that?
they can.
Well, because the ramp player was in lobby.
What the fuck was that?
6 now, we discussed earlier with 5. Yeah, it feels like enough on the T side of a map like Nuke. Another timeout, Blade does not think so. And this right now can set up the remainder of their half. Enough cash for a simple AK. Perfecto can do the same. Couple of lighter buys. You don't want to allow FaZe to run away with things, so it's about making sure that you invest extremely wisely in this situation. Get a couple of kills, keep
No,
the
I'm just
fight
gonna
on.
win this.
Maybe even go all in.
No. FaZe is gonna win
Well,
this.
they made it count. And they fancy their chances.
It's definitely not the all-in here, but they won a round just like this only moments
FaZe
ago.
is gonna win
Simple,
this.
the AK, Tech 9s for the rest.
They
Three
just
till
have
there.
better
They think they can
executions
get
than
it done with the
Navi.
smaller guns.
Navi is better at
Single
duels,
rifle
but
to disrupt.
Nuke
FaZe's
is all
run
about strategy,
on
man.
their defensive side.
Too many close angles.
This could be quick. Oh, and it will be, because Carrigan just holds on. Just holds on. SDY will not post the opening now. And they want to keep going. Those smokes will only be up for so long. A full unload of the mag. A resmoke. They'll use it. And no, getting a bit caught out here.
How did he not
Carrigan
get that?
and Navi.
Lost.
They're both lost. The bomb slips through. Where's the rotates? Where's the cavalry? Perfecto
This
makes it
fucking
clear.
map, dude.
Electronic, he's pushing the issue. He wants
Get
to get
lost
up
in the
close,
sauce.
personal. Ready to do him dirty. Robs, he's known to clear his corners. But does he consider the pace of this? Heavy advantage for FaZe, but the bomb is down and Simple is alive. Against the odds. FaZe. Retool. Reposition. And ready for the
Oh,
chaos
Bystander!
about to
Here
ensue.
we go, Bystander!
They considered it. Perfecto trying to catch a timing. Simple already good for it. He's got one. Electronic for the close. Lets it go, and that should be a defuse. Accepts defeat. 3 in the feed from Carrigan.
Wow. Hellbiter right there. That one is close. They took their time on that retake.
CEO kicking one, the
About a
prime
yard,
sub,
look, they're
pinch,
worried about some
ginger,
presence
some
elsewhere.
smash, lemon
That's an
X,
in-game leader
orange
type save here from
XD.
Electronic, right?
Better
Another
wolf
player
for
would
2
have
years.
potentially gone for this, but this is him
2
knowing
yellow
that
Forsen
retaining the
London.
AWP with the plant, where the
2
money is
yellow.
at. Simple gets his
Big
gun.
Bob,
They
Big
can get back
Bob.
with a buy.
6,
It's still a
7
one-round
years.
game in their
Wow,
favor
that's
here.
a pog.
But they're forcing
Indeed.
FaZe in all of these situations to
Muchas
have to fight.
gracias. Purex
That
one here.
was tight.
Tight chump,
That
Mr.
was
Force.
tight.
Thank you, boys. Simple.
We go again. Game plan set. Electronic pulling the strings now. Smokes will obscure view.
I should add Nuke back into my map pool now that I'm playing at like level 9, level 10s.
As the decibel levels raise in
Because this map is unplayable with yellow ranks. Absolutely unplayable.
Hold
I don't think the map is bad. I just think it's too confusing for people.
Hanging in the balance here.
I don't know where I would stay though, or which position I would go.
Do they want to test him? They want to test them both. Rob's on ramp. Brokey holding on to secret. The first responder to this low site access. Time wearing thin. Decisions must be made.
Calm there, yeah. Electronic steps out. Brokey does get the kill. Still doesn't feel like they have an idea. This is where Navi are looking a little bit lost.
This is where you have to stand
Previously
vigilant.
on Lost.
Advantage is yours. Navi trying to flip the script, losing their heads in the process is bit. On the squeaky door, and Carrigan racks up the double. Spraying them down. All 5 alive. FaZe reign supreme.
Nice ass crack.
As we tie things up.
Nope.
The whole crowd on their feet. We'll recap that one. So Brokey, he was so cool at that, handles his job, and then Carrigan, he does more than was asked of him.
Yeah, this is them being ahead of the play here, right? We could see they had space, but because of the forward
Has
position of
up.
Brokey, the fact that
Plays
Carrigan was more than
Glock.
happy to poke out towards the yard, they had all the info they needed.
Nah.
A light by again here. We've seen this one once, we've seen it
Simple-minded.
again. This will be the third consecutive. When the lighter by comes through, they turn to simple with the AK. Robs is addressing this one, and he can't go down. Electronic eliminates him. An opening right, and Bits in the vent. There's no way lower. The bomb can make it in towards the side. It's on Brokey.
So close.
Oh, yellow, don't play up. Don't play up.
Flattens the defense. And immediately, that bomb will go down and FaZe's hope will wane. Detached from it, accepting a 7th. This is quite the haul. And again, with limited rifles.
Well, we're talking about just the cream on top of this, right? The cherry on top of this T-half. They did the hard work out the gates, 5 consecutive. Of the last 7 rounds of play, Navi have only won 1. That's how the FaZe have gotten up to this 6. Now we're about to make
They
that 2.
should not have gotten this round.
Is this enough?
Oh,
It's going to be a big
no.
question mark as they're looking to pick up the freebie of this AWP. It lies idle on the floor here.
Yeah, just get it. You have a
Just in
fucking
case anyone
pistol.
was overwatching that to punish. But they came in with
Obviously, they're
pistols and a
saving.
rifle. They leave with a round.
I'm sure we'll see this again from Electronic, just the pace on that.
Right.
And the Tech 9s, I can't remember the last time we saw so much, and especially getting away with so much. Right, they're taking so many fights, they're in the face. That's a massive opening kill for him to get, and the second is even better.
The smokes were up, it was Molotov'd. And Robs, I think he was just a little off on the timing. He was expecting to have time to establish himself. But Electronic's pace leads to a round. Credit to him, top of the scoreboard with SDY. What did Yanko say? Simple can't win Nuke, but Navi can. A team effort across the board. AK's the same across the board. Will Electronic get it down?
It's already at
unresisted
55
again. Rain
health.
tries his luck. A little chip damage, a gap established, and SDY none the wiser. 2 from FaZe. Electronic to respond, and Bit to slink. Rain advancing. Oh, Rain. Dead meat. Fate sealed. And already back to the 3-on-3. How does this go wrong for FaZe?
There's still so much time on the clock for Navi here. They've got real estate, they've got utility. Now they find themselves in an even man advantage. Look at the orbs, Robs, Brokey, a double orb setup here. This is going to make it very difficult if they lose the site. They have to hold the wolf at the door. They can't allow Navi to get into the lower site. How are you going to retake with a double orb setup? You can't let them get into top. And the man that has to do it is Carrigan.
Tell that to my fucking
His first
teammates.
final, and he cannot cross or stop that cross. Neither
Okay,
can
stop
Brokey.
buying the
Up
up,
on
man.
peak, and
Oh my
eliminated on
god.
the second Electronic, back-to-back rounds, being the difference
Should have double
maker.
zoomed, man. Should have double zoomed.
Hand to the king, one
Would have
thing,
gotten
but
that kill with a double zoom, just saying.
he is pulling Navi tooth and nail into a 1T side of Nuke.
Look how diligent they are with all the util. Not allowing Robs to have anything suffocating them right now. But Electronic, you're right. First in, best dressed. Entering with style, opening up these rounds. Robs just has to save.
He's got their number. And a full team effort across a 5-map affair. We talked about Navi and the potential for the endurance, the battle of a full 5 maps. Would that perhaps favor FaZe? I think this first half.
What happened to Simple?
has answered that
Wait,
question.
did they
Being
disconnect?
able to limit Rain as well. A massive talking point.
Oh, he's-
How could Rain stall out this
Oh, he's
Navi
back.
onslaught? How could he stop them from getting control of Yard? Well,
He rage
Electronic
quit.
has been all the conversation here. And he's the man on the other side that Rain is meant to tame. So Electronic is doing his job and then some right now. One more round in this half, and then one more half of Counter-Strike here in the Lanxess Arena before we crown the best team in the world.
It's been up for debate for 2 weeks straight. Whispers in the hallways of a Navi FaZe final for the undisputed world #1. And the final round of the first half of this final map for Cologne 22. A deviation from the norm. Brokey trying to give FaZe that opening that has eluded them. Rain has support. Navi have nades. They'll start to sail over.
Oh. 1 HP. Help me. Oh, he legged him.
Knocks the shoes off a simple. Still bouncy though. Elusive, safe, and across.
Spray the smoke. Get your intel.
Came from, but not willing to take it as the smokes fade. They're slinking down.
Simple walking knife across as the smokes faded here now into Karrigan's domain.
Round ender if he can get one more. One more. Perfecto down. Only SDY. To close this gap. Keep the half as competitive as possible with the cards that have been dealt posted.
Oh, that was a good one.
Courtesy of SDY.
I don't like that he closed the door though. After the kill.
The crowd demands Navi's newest, but he's never ever gonna consider this.
Knife, 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 knife.
Twist to secure a 7th. And its game faces on for this final half.
Not knifing. You gotta get in their heads, man. You're about to play terrorists. Nuke T-side. You gotta fuck them up mentally. Big return. Oh yeah, you can't knife on fucking land because the crowd's full.
Navi patching the wound. There's one guy can help lock this whole thing down.
He's found the gap, but this would be a huge round to win. This is just Glocks and a few little deagles. So this is definitely doable for Electronic. No armor though. They've got the kits, they can do this, but they need to get it now. He gets closer and they have no idea he's in the back.
Device wasn't ready. He can knock S-Tag off the plant. A double, a triple.
Here comes Electronic. Into the bomb site, taking 2 heads and coming in big.
Bam, bam. Where's my montage? Huh? BO1 best of 1. What does that even mean, man? Oh no, not the brookie op montage. Think of the wall.
We've spent all day in this cathedral trying to answer the question of who is the world's best Counter-Strike team. We don't know. And hello, Lanxess. I have one question for you. You've been here all day. Are you not entertained?
Same one line.
This Coliseum. 2 gladiators. One more half. To put it all on the line, one goes home empty-handed and dejected, the other
Just me.
undisputed champion
Yeah, I
of
have
the
at least
Counter-Strike world.
40 lines,
It's the
dude.
T side for FaZe Clan. Navi to defend their honor and their title. The last half, it ends here. That is the only guarantee we have as play begins.
Oh, you're not that good, man. What are you doing with this crosshair?
Blind. Void of vision. Not a point of damage. Bit turns tail, tucks it tight and hit down early.
Help!
Lodged
The
in his
Russian
skull.
run!
Perfecto, a
Up
nice
low!
find elsewhere, but it's electronic.
Bait for me,
hiding
bait for
in
me.
plain sight.
Wait, how did they know he was there? How the fuck did they know he was there?
Back and forth. This pistol, it still hangs in the balance. A 2-on-2 with major ramifications. Rain poised. Perfecto. Door swung open. Playing wicked games here. Rule. Bomb still not planted.
Plant?
And he gets info on both. He's got to stay alive.
He knows both are there. Why are you not planting
inflicted
the
both ways.
giant flag?
Scavenged away.
Man, he's gonna throw the round.
Twists. Tagged. Desperate for lethality, but so much time. This will feel like a lifetime as that bomb ticks further in FaZe's favor, forcing the issue. SDY down. FaZe to take the 8th round. Tie us right up there. Into our final half. Some would consider that compulsory for this to go the distance.
We trade pistols here. The trading towards the lower side, the Counter-Strike, the level of this game. It is not letting go.
This guy just came hard.
So lots of work to be done here. FaZe know they have to get past this Navi force fight. Both teams locking horns again. Nobody willing to give an edge here. Simple going to be denied any sight lines there towards Yard. Has to take a risk through the smoke if he wants to go. Rain, we discussed just how important he was going to be on the CT side. The equivalent factor was electronic. He got his space. He got his. Now it's Rain's turn to do exactly the same. Bit's going to be put under a lot of pressure here.
Carrigan looking for answers again towards Bit. Will he slap? Oh, he does, but Carrigan's going
Wow. Solid fucking
working with a point
shot.
of health, but now rotations must be accounted for.
No one's dropped lower here. I think Navi are calling the bluff on this one. If they go lower, maybe just save. Maybe we try again. A second bite of the cherry. We've seen this once. It worked for them earlier throughout this series. No point trying to tuck down the vent because you already know that Rain had gotten across towards Secret, or at least you had a good idea. That meant the vent rotation was cut off. So you can understand the decision making here. They're allowing FaZe to take this round, giving them the lead. The ninth to be secured and looking to at least get a kill or two. How tight are FaZe going to be on these exits?
And how much of a trend will this be? Back to back onto Bit.
It is a pressure point. Perfecto also up for discussion here. Only 5 kills, was quiet on Mirage. Has become a non-factor late in the series. It doesn't mean the whole team has gone shy come map number 5, but if one piece of the puzzle is missing, so could be that title. Back to back for Navi, for Cologne. It's still 8 rounds away.
Kerrigan dead there?
They're the ones who edge closer.
No.
Five alive for FaZe.
4v5 save Omega Little. 4v5 save
This was the
Pog.
dink. And there was a trade coming either
I
way, but
mean.
yeah. Mid-air. And some love for our button pushers. First one's in, last one's to go home. To make it all possible, much love to them, but the game continues and focus drawn now to Navi's second bite of this cherry.
Let's see what they can get done here.
Is it sweeter?
Well, it's just Bit with a USP, right? Is he going to be the pressure point again? Because if FaZe test the water one more time.
Oh, no. No info. Rain suspects. Don't forget. He was shown tendencies. He hunts him down. Electronic mantles up and gets shut down.
Again, back towards ramp. Simple, he was close a moment ago, but back towards locker. He's out of position unless he has a premonition.
This is going to start feeling like Groundhog Day for Bit. Again, flashes, again forced to rotate off, give up his turf, his territory. Simple, kept at bay by the flame. Bit tucked in and more volleys follow him. Still stubborn on that USP. Cuts off the head of the snake, but it's just Deagles. An MP9, Rain still resides to contain. Perfecto's You know, an 8-7 half, we looked at it even after the first 5, saying, Navi, you've got a good handful, but throughout this game,
they're getting destroyed. I told you, FaZe will win. I predicted it before it even started, man.
Will start as they mean to go on in our final half of play. Wow.
No kit equals no clue. This guy is kitless.
They've got the money for the buy.
100%.
Perfecto, more than happy to hold on to the MP9, carry that one forward. Simple, no AWP into the first gun round of play, and the same for Brokey. He's going to just operate on this Mac 10. Brokey's got the best spawn here, Alex. They might try and continue to either punish him over towards the ramp position, or at least send him in somewhere forward first.
Kit is the most overrated shit.
It's his turn to be tested on yard. Look at that instantaneous wall of smokes. Carrigan plucked from the forefront of the pack. It will not stop.
They are down.
Oh, it will. Look at that smoke. Perfect. And that was SDY's handiwork.
He's low, taking a big chunk of damage here early, and actually relinquishes control, comes back up, doesn't believe his eyes, has blocked them for now, and he's hoping that sends them back towards this yard position. That's not to be the case. FaZe clearly within the early stages of Nuke want to punish the lower bomb site, whether the avenue is ramp or secret. Bit again, he needs to stand up tall.
He can change the whole dialogue here. He's calling for cavalry, spots out the toes. Rain and Rob's gone. Limited resources for FaZe as the bodies keep dropping. Brokey pulls one back. A plant is nice. Twist though.
Oh my god. How do you not get punished for that?
Navi, their first defensive round in response.
Just the one for Bit. Normally you're looking to him to get a couple more there. And I know it's no dramas, I know it's no problems, but maybe they want to have the continuation of this. This game still has many rounds of Counter-Strike to go. We'll draw back to a one-round game. That was a bit of a bonus scenario there because how easy it was for FaZe in the 2 previous. So plenty of cash for their buy. Defuse confirmed. Oh, and just having a stroll here late from Electronic. Simple there, yeah. Also, not being as crispy as what we would love.
You saw it there on the replay as well. I think Robs is really going to be punching himself. The only thing he was responsible for was catching that very late descent of secret, and Electronic's aware of it.
Well, you mentioned Rob, 6 kills to him right now.
Oof, okay.
Had a very good showing over there on Mirage, but so did all of them. This time round is Carrigan more towards the top of the scoreboard alongside of Rain. 17 kills for him, 14 for Carrigan. On the other side, Electronic, 16 frags. SDY and Simple not too far behind. Electronic again, different position. Wants the same result here.
The delicate beauty of Counter-Strike, any individual can make the difference, whilst also being incredibly team-driven. You have to work together.
Oh, red like an open. Oh, you are so bad.
Shuts down Rain in the head-to-head, but it's kept level.
Very diligent stuff there with the Uto. Got a whiff of it, heading on over, but glued on in that position.
Imagine getting a fucking trade on that.
On the back is Carrigan. Lots of time for this.
Aye.
Couple of flashbangs, a single smoke. They don't have much left in that defensive utility department.
This is the squeaky smoke, so wanting to at least give the idea that the vent drop is possible. Hopes to limit the rotation. Karrigan will need to molly top hut to make Perfecto move, and will. Now it's Bit. He needs to pass this test.
The biggest one so far. The squad barreling through. One slips the net! And a bullet right on the forehead. Domed by twists. Simple though, levels us up before they can access the site. Karrigan has got this cut down. Simples are the best avenue of assault. And Perfecto.
Oh,
what?
the flash!
He pulls it off! The flashbang drop! Karrigan down and out, watching now as
Barrel spotted.
his boys try and level the odds. Simple not ready for that. Twists, pulls us back. Brokey can extend it with the spray. It's SDY, it's Perfecto, and they melt!
Yeah, I'm starting to think that normal M4 is probably better after the nerf now. I think. Like not, like just the fact that you're shown that much earlier because of the silencer is absolutely the decider on that debate.
Committing to the spray.
Breaking point now for Navi.
Oh wow, you don't see the fire in the belly every day. Not like that.
Try it then. I will fucking try it.
Orbs out, the buys in, everything invested right here for Navi.
I will fucking...
They lose this one.
How do you
FaZe
equip
can really
things
start
again?
to make a case to get this.
Oh, you have to go to the
They've been
loadout
here
or
9
something.
times, every single time in Cologne. Never a grand final. And right now they're basking in the glory of the best of 5.
Inventory.
Savoring every single moment of this.
As is the sold out arena before them. An appropriate venue for this glorious display of masters.
Wait, if you
of
right
their
click
craft.
and take off the silencer from the M... No, it's still 20 bullets.
Smokes are up, time.
Still 20 bullets. The other one has 30, right? Or 25? I don't know.
He's trying to facilitate. Simple, he spotted him here on the slip across. Rain takes the fight. Simple's low. They know where the AWP is. Karrigan can work with this.
That's a lot of information, and again, they come trundling into Bit's domain, asking him questions. It's Simple, shutting down Rain. He can move now. And they relinquish control.
Back to top makes sense. They know Simple's isolated, they know Bit is towards that lower side, but Simple, he's up the heavens, exactly where he needs to be. Karrigan's out the door, but here comes Rob straight into the MP9 and Perfecto.
He needs one here to seal the deal, to guarantee it. Brokey gone, a quick trade, they need SDY, dead to rights, he's down. Simple though, from the heavens, gets nothing as he sat there himself. Oh, spotted. Okay, that will cancel any ideas he had.
This could be the beginning of the end right now. Bit's not going for this. The punishment, it continues.
FaZe
and you know what that means.
is just outplaying Navi strategy-wise. I told you.
How can they plug these gaps?
They just
FaZe
can't
are playing with them. FaZe are
do
toying with them. The
anything.
rotations, it's perfect. The information, every decision made. They don't overstay their welcome. They don't push the issue too far. A 3-round gap.
Karrigan on to Simple again.
Yeah, he's been doing it an awful long time, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And this is a great opportunity
Awkward
for him to
angle.
step up. People question
Wait,
the
what was he
contributions
typing
of this
there?
in-game leader in the fragging department right now towards the top of the scoreboard. His presence is being
Can
felt.
you
can see that reflected on the face of Blade. He
fucking
only has one more opportunity after
do
this, and they're
something
really running out of them.
pushy,
4
maybe?
more rounds required for
2
FaZe to lift the
rifles
Cologne
and
trophy.
eco.
And Navi are the ones squirming.
Fucking push somewhere, like outside. Try to get rifles for your eco friends. That's what I would do.
How do you tackle all these problems? How can you deal with ramp and yard? Both hemorrhaging control and information, time and time again. A couple of light purchases.
This is a real statement right now. Karrigan staring Navi in the eyes and saying, anything you can do.
Anything you can do, I can do better. No, you can't. Yes, I can.
as his team looked to whir into action on yard. Not the weapon you'd desire for these long-range engagements.
He's not going to be able to do anything here. And oh, Simple just been chipped down, going to rotate towards the lower side to address this. Would have loved to have a bit more HP with the Deagle here to take a fight or two.
Yeah.
The only one with the big
Very smart play by FaZe here. They're just holding the pushes. Long range. They know that the other team is weak on money. 3 guys standing together inside.
Does go down. He'll be calling the shots from the grave.
Electronics on the boost.
Criminally underchecked. Contacted secret. Electronic not
What?
cleared.
What was that? Run boost?
No one looks. One. Should be a response.
Did he run boost out of fucking ramp?
But still not
No,
an advantage, and 25, you start getting sweaty palms.
Was bunny hop? He was so
You don't have the
fast.
territory, you've got the bomb on your back, you had the
Or he
weapon
looks so
advantage,
fast
20.
when he
It gets
strafes in the
worse.
air.
Simple eats the flash, executed as the door swings open. Rain to enable the plant. 10 seconds, they can't afford to get them knocked off of this safe plant. Uncontested. Rain. Elevated.
Oh!
Looks away for a moment. Bitch with a trade. Brokey needs this. Oh! And he's all shut down long range from Perfecto. Twist.
No!
Into the shots.
Oh my god! That was sick!
And Twist through the
I was like, why would you jump there and get crossfired? And he just turns around and kills the
Simple
other
getting
guy.
frustrated now.
Yeah.
Getting very frustrated now.
Very crazy guy, I must
He had no idea
say.
that Rain could be coming through decon. And Twist, watch this again. His impact throughout this series, it has been immense. The trade, it's not there. Unable to swing, unable to hit the shot, cannot put the crosshair in the right place. And this is map number 5. The pressure is on.
Twist shows no signs of pressure. In the final stages of a grand final of epic proportions. All the way, every round. Locking horns, these titans of Counter-Strike. Making a strong case on the attacking side.
Where is Brookie standing with the AWP?
Yeah, it feels like Navi are chasing ghosts with a lot
Oh,
of
it's
this.
outside.
FaZe is doing a great job of seeming bigger than they are across the map. There's so many things for Navi to worry about.
Puffing
So
up their
many
chest.
issues, so many problems, and this again, Twist is around the corner.
All of these nades, all of these moves to set him up, the closer of the previous. Set up to open this, and in the process, shatter the Navi 5th map dream.
Who's accounting for this? There's so many issues for Perfecto. He's having to watch this from top hut. He's kind of been hung out to dry.
Oh, doesn't spot him on the cliff.
As soon as he glances away, Twist can start to peer on in. The pressure's coming.
All the way. Again, SD with the
Oh.
fly and a quick snap into the top hut player. Only SDY can stop them, and he does! Rain down hellfire from the squeaky.
Don't push that, dude. Don't go in there with the fucking pistol. Thank you. Oh my god.
He sees you. He sees you, alright, and he wants you, SDY. Gets them to 10 and keeps them alive. Perfecto
Like,
was in the
you are a
worst
pro
spot
player,
possible.
how do you
The
not
main
know
push,
this?
the
Like,
heaven
I
play, the
asked
shot from
Chad,
Twist,
like,
but
if they can
SDY
see me from certain
doesn't
angles
go
with
down
certain
and
weapons.
delivers again.
But you are a
In
fucking
pressure
pro
moments with
player.
this team,
You have played
he
this
has
map
stepped up.
5,000
What a shot from
times.
Twist there, but just continuing to lock them down
Minimum.
from Squeaky, the silence them for one after the
How
other.
do you
They
not
fall.
know?
Incredible. To hold your nerve and play your game. He's hanging with the big boys now.
They're getting outplayed. They have genuinely been getting outplayed. They sent Simple towards ramp to deal with the hole that Bit has been leaving.
He thought
This is a
smoke would
FaZe
hide him?
timeout.
Then he's
So Blade
stupid. You
again,
saw his
let's see
fucking
if he can recognize the same
POV. You
holes
saw
of
that
where
the
they are
smoke
across
was
the map here.
faded.
This will not be a FaZe buy. They are not purchasing in here with anything other than deagles. Maybe a couple of smokes. Maybe a flash or two.
I thought he thought
Never
that.
mind. A Galoof for
or
Ross.
I think he thought that he
Curious
didn't
purchase here.
show the
That
gun
might,
there.
if he spams it early, it might be a little bit telling. You're trying to sell something here over towards Navi. But this is mandatory right now for Navi if they want to contend here in map number 5. They want to defend their title. They cannot lose to a round like this.
No way. Electronic will not allow it to happen. The Galil's been heard. Rops rattles off a shot. To no avail.
Ah, big mistake, FaZe. Buying Deagles. Really big mistake. Might have thrown the game into overtime with this purchase.
And just long range taps into one. Rops one and done. And Simple can finish it here.
That was a guaranteed win.
Wow, blink and you miss it. Rain. A scorching Deagle headshot. 20 frags. This is his map. But not his round. Navi.
You were
close
saying,
that gap. 2 rounds
bro,
is all that separates them in our 5th
you don't
and
understand.
final. Money
when you have a team of fucking Deagles,
Get a chance to breathe here.
every single one has to win the lottery and get that shot, alright? Doesn't matter if you get that shot. You're still gonna lose the round unless every single player with Deagle gets that shot, alright? That's why Deagles are fucking bad, because they invest too much into fucking armor and a fucking mini utility.
A Tech 9 instead. He can buy again in the next round, maybe a safety net for the AWP. Wouldn't be the first time in the series we've seen that type of maneuver. They've thrown the yard smokes.
Game losing more than anything else in this game.
Rotate down, but they're setting up for what could be a top play. Rops
Swear to
sent
God.
back to grab the bomb last minute.
They've conditioned them so
Okay, not as much as eco-fragging, pushing,
Electronic towards that vent position. It really is about how far he can
and
go.
giving
He
away
started to tuck in and batten
rifles.
down
That
the
is the
hatches.
number
Navi
one
might be starting to
fucking
read the play. Are they a step ahead
game
of
loser.
Carrigan now?
Nades into the site. Knee-jerk reaction. Ready. Anticipate. Carrigan. Traded. Twists. In. Down. Perfecto as well. This is mad. SDY on the top part. Again the difference maker. Brokey to clutch. In the dying stages of this grand final, he's presented an opportunity.
Ah, no.
To do it for his boys. Bit and Simple, the two most potent pairing, and don't forget that bomb. Far from ideal
You
for
step
Brokey.
outside so he can go main with 100% information.
Pros
You might lose this round.
Fake. And he does get it done. Just a second shy, and that's the effect of this arena. Your internal clock, it's just a little off. Your expectations subverted time and time again.
Wait, he got the diffuse off.
Great trading again. Look at this. Electronic gets the first twist with the trade. Perfect.
Wait, he got it off?
Back SDY, the difference maker.
Oh my God.
That could be the guy's nickname right now.
Yeah.
Look at the time as well. If he just
Why is it so weird to shoot people's heads from behind, from that exact angle, like straight from behind?
In Simple, you've got the Overwatch.
It's so scuffed sometimes. Feels
and right
like
now, FaZe thrust quite
like
quickly
the
straight
hitbox
over
is
towards
scuffed.
Secret. Down they go. The bomb, the tail of the pack on Twist here, but look at all the space they have going. Electronic, blindsided.
Oh, they're
Carrigan,
looking
he's
down.
taking him out
Is
here.
there even a headshot hitbox then?
Electronic completely caught off.
Is it completely removed if they're looking down from that angle that he was shooting? Tiny, 3 pixels. Oh.
Noted, hunted, Rops trying to keep them proactive because Rain has advanced, cuts down Bit. Advantage FaZe just on the half by, rifles recovered. This could be it. SDY with 9 HP to close the gap.
They didn't clear the vent.
They need to recover. And Simple's gone down on the descent. Perfecto. Onto Carrigan.
This is the round where they could have had weapons instead of pistols if it didn't buy Deagle on the previous one. Just saying. It might be the
Carrigan
difference.
started this. Can his boys close it down? Twist another round, one-on-one. Right down to the wire.
And it was the difference.
And again, Perfecto. When they need him most, he closes. 3
But
kills.
people cannot think so many rounds ahead.
Tie it all up in the 5th.
He's been quiet. Mirage, an
In
absolute
Counter-Strike.
non-issue. But Perfecto now ties them up 13-13.
Every time, man, when I hear my fucking team, oh, we cannot buy next round anyway.
Rain as well
Force.
keeps Rops alive. This is
Deagles.
such an amazing game of
I
Counter-Strike.
fucking die on the inside, because I don't even want to start explaining to this guy that this game is more than the fucking
To the
next round
beautiful
ahead.
game at its best. Oh my god, just a USP.
But I'm still moulding at him, and I hear it so often.
He does his best
It's
work
the
when
meta,
time's
man.
against
They
him.
cannot even explain
Clutches
it.
away a life for
They just say
Perfecto
it's
here,
the
and he
meta,
shows us
man.
once more in the biggest of stages. We're all tied up.
It doesn't get closer. It cannot. Mathematically and otherwise.
Called it. It's fucking overtime because they bought the Deagles. I'm so disappointed, FaZe. You played perfectly up until that.
This is the best way to decide who is the top of the pops.
Overconfidence is a strong, slow,
and this is where you really
killer.
do get to the nitty-gritty. 5 maps. Round 27. You've laid it all out there. You put every piece of your soul into this 5-map series, and still, we're no closer to finding our champ.
What?
SDY playing dangerous games here.
The
Confident
fuck?
though. Given the state of play, it's Twister.
Yeah, let me just shoot this fucking vent on the ground. 13-13. 2 versus 2 maps. Grand finals. Why did he shoot that?
FaZe off kilter, wobbling now as Navi look to seize the lead. Quiet at times, bullied as well towards his part of the map. A bit gets one when most would.
Like he has to, like some fucking OCD or something.
Secures it. And Navi take the lead from FaZe, rip it out of their hands with 5 consecutive of their own design.
Last time out for FaZe now. We're in the pressure cooker. And Bit recovers late. Twist gets the opening, sure, but look at Bit. This kid is the shit. They needed him late, and they got him right when Navi wanted.
How do you find a talent like this who can handle the pressures of this
Bit is the
immediately
shit.
upon arrival? And not once, but twice, SDY is doing it as well.
Is that the uppercut, though?
Choke,
is that it?
choke,
Is that all she wrote? What have FaZe got? What have FaZe got left in the
Yeah, I
tank
called
right
it
now?
4 rounds ago. FaZe is gonna choke into overtime. I called it 4 rounds ago. 5. Maybe, what is it? 14-13? No.
Who will be your champion? Is it Navi?
5 rounds ago.
Or is it FaZe Clan? Let's fucking find out, shall we? Head and shoulders above the rest. These two. Mouse and keyboard in their hands and a dream in their mind. It's not far away now.
Ooh, good nade. Very good nade. Alright, this is exactly what FaZe needs to get back into the game. An organized, motherfucking smoke execute. That's when they play the best, when they calm down and just... Because they have so much faith in it. It's placebo for FaZe to do smoke executes.
They really need to save here, Alex. They really need to save. They have to sit and wait 40 seconds now with these 2 AKs. But the money, bottom of the barrel, the loss bonus, it's gone. Broken late on the CT side is the worst place to find yourself. And the close nature, these clutches, it leaves them in the pit of despair. Electronic and Bit, they have to fight for their life right now with these. And Rain is coming. He's coming and knocking.
And he's hunting. Ready, waiting, found, sprayed down. Electronic defends his prized possession.
Wait, what the
These AKs
hell?
are necessary, and it seems they've done enough to preserve and preserve.
Vad du heck, man? 14-14.
A glimmer of hope with those served AKs. A couple of drops can come through, but Twist, this guy's impact is remarkable.
1, great.
Absolutely remarkable.
2, see you later. That was fast. The pace of these rounds is up and down, volatile, unpredictable. And I can't believe it. But ladies and gentlemen, there is a tech pause. The players will not be allowed to speak, but you can.
A tech? Wait, they cannot speak? Ah, technical pause. Forsen CD.
I can't
Word
imagine what's running through
XE.
your mind as you're forced to sit in silence at this stage in the game. When did we start this match?
4 p.m.
We're heading towards midnight. We talked about the marathon. It's certainly not a sprint. And now just forced to sit in an involuntary moment of reflection, staring out to the expansive sold-out arena. It's up to the rafters, still bums in seats as we burn the midnight oil. In pursuit
222 Daz, AD Hakavi, Ritzensplat, Elon Musk Spliff, Alec Birdman, Nest Sinus Lewis, Goop D, Your Android, Farno, and Anonymous Sonky. Thank you boys, welcome back, welcome Goop D with 1 year. Among D, he says. Among other things. Let's go. Are they booing?
I really can't imagine.
I can't believe you've done this.
Back in. 2 rounds Counter-Strike separates one of these two teams. Navi are just holding on with the buy here. Just holding on with the buy.
And Carragher just had some extra time. What is the call with so much at stake? Navi dig their heels in to defend. The 15th to be secured, but by whom?
This is a huge info play from Electronic here. We haven't seen him operate this up close and personal. Sure, he's liked the aggression, but he's been found out before in twists. Talk about his impact. This will be some time to find out the rat in the hole.
Do you consider that?
Oh no! Oh!
Navi's backs in the dying stages of regulation as they're gone 15.
They never hear him run on that fucking main roof. I don't get it. Is it time? Are they timing with some utility or something?
This has to be it now.
Every time Twist goes there, they never fucking react in main.
No, a single thing, and in the back of the head, Twist with 2. No one can see him. The invisibility cloak for Twist, and he takes down Bit.
Mischief managed.
Alright, they are out of cash.
Navi, 1 rifle.
They have to fucking do something beautiful here.
To separate FaZe from doing what no one has ever done before.
And knock, knock. Here they come again, Bit.
What do you got? Ramp lost. Is this where the grand final ends? The last of the smokes, leaving the fingertips of Navi. Apprehension at an all-time high. 5 AKs, 1 objective, and 1 round.
Yeah, you better play all together.
Who will buckle first? Hesitance.
Oh,
apprehension. Shit. Aggression. 1 from Simple. Needs more from the heavens. And Robs has taken him down. Navi. Nothing. Nothing. FaZe Clan looking to do it. Tagged up. Both low. Bit just finding an AK. Catches nades. Catches flak. And now the bomb ticking against him. He did it once. Surely he can't hold his nerve in another impossible clutch. 3 members of FaZe, they won't let this go. They will not go quietly. All of the rounds, all of the maps, and FaZe Clan complete the triple.
I told you FaZe would win. 69, nice.
What a spectacle!
There's no more question. There's no more doubt. FaZe Clan are the best team in the world.
9 attempts. This is the first final.
I wouldn't say the best team in the world based on this encounter. Last time they lost, no?
They clash with Navi
versus
in
Navi.
Antwerp for the major trophy in the cabinet.
No, they won. Right, they won. The Antwerp.
Ladies and gentlemen,
True.
your undisputed
They won it.
world #1, confirmed in Cologne and closed by the man on your screens, Twists. 2 trophies for him. Led by the captain of our hearts. Like says, I want to fucking hear you. Never before seen. Your champions of IEM Cologne. It's FaZe Clan.
Congratulations by DHL. Excellent. Simply delivered. Well, it's simple but fucking delivered. That's fuck. Wow. This pixel, so what? Oh my god. Don't do that. Very well. At first, let me take a selfie.
To which camera?
It was the grandest of grand finals, a final worthy of the name, worthy of being a best of 5. Man, I wanted best of 7, it was so good. It was emotionally draining to watch. What was it like to play him?
People say best of 5 is not good. I think if you look at this match, 2 great teams, 2 who wants to be the best team in the world.
Yeah, best of 5 is definitely good.
What a finish to this season. I'm so proud of my guys. And of course we are facing Navi, who played incredibly well, and oh, it was a long game.
Who's the best team in the world?
We are FaZe Clan!
You've been here to every Cologne, you and Rain. 9 times you've been here, you've never made the final. How much was that playing on your mind?
It didn't really play a factor. This is a team, completely different mentality. So of course being here with my boy Rain, me and him always going in first, you know. And then with these guys, it's different.
My boy.
And I'm proud to call these my teammates.
When Twist picked up that clutch in that penultimate round, what was going through your mind?
I was full crazy. Some of these clutches, Twist, everybody played Roki with this spray down. It was, and then one of these 14-13 round, he drops down main roof. The crowd goes wild. It was insane just to throw flashes from T-roof.
It was insane to watch. It was insane to listen to. It was insane to be here for what was one of the greatest finals, no, the greatest match of all time. You now have another notch on the belt towards an Intel Grand Slam. How much will you be thinking about that through the rest of this year?
I'm gonna go on vacation, and then I'm gonna figure out how we're gonna win the last Grand Slam. We're gonna do everything, and that's our main goal next season, to finish off the work that we did this season. So I'm looking forward to the vacation now, but Grand Slam is on the ultimative goal next season.
Carrigan, this crowd loves you. Anything you want to say to them?
Ich liebe euch, Köln. Ich liebe euch. Fantastische Unterstützung. Ich liebe euch. Danke.
Danke. They are your Intel Extreme Masters Cologne 2022 champions. Put your hands together. It's FaZe!
The energy in here is out of freaking control. Oh my goodness, we have a champion of the Intel Extreme Masters Cologne, Yanko. This wasn't just a grand final. This wasn't just a best of 5. This was history in the making.
Hey, I'm with OJ on this one, man. I would have gone in for a best of 7. What an incredible series. What a comeback from FaZe as well. T side of Nuke to win it all, 16-14. Everyone stepped up, as Kerrigan said. It was a team effort, and we said it. You have to be a team to beat FaZe, and they were the best one.
Do not practice your fucking mirror.
One of the greatest grand final I have been blessed to witness, FaZe. This was absolutely incredible. So many moments, so many key round clutches.
It's not gonna fit on that fucking thing.
Twist towards the very end, gets electronic, drops down into main, and you can see it flashing right in front of your eyes. They have done it.
Maui Snake said it, and I'm gonna reiterate it. A triple crown for FaZe Clan. You know what that means, Yanko? We're talking Cato, Antwerp, and now Cologne. Beautiful stuff.
A historic achievement, Trace, never done before, really. We've had some great champions. We've had some great eras in Counter-Strike. But this definitely is a team for the ages.
Incredible. Incredible what FaZe has been able to accomplish. We have Kerrigan on our stage, and 2022 has marked a new chapter in his career for a man that's been around for so long. He had
Forsens'
to bide
turn.
his time. He had to be patient to write the most incredible page.
Chris played really good. MVP. Got ourselves a level 8, level 9 game. Nice. Very good.